Hello.
What?
Hello. We
Hello.
started. Hello.
What, man? What? Why are you saying hello? I've been here the whole time.
Hello. I was saying hello to the chat.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Imagine I just schizoed everything out, and it's just us playing in a separate VC.
There's no chat. Yeah, it's our weekly visit in your padded cell. There's no chat.
Then why do I have McDonald's fries?
Ma'am, it's time to take your medication.
I brought them for you. Yeah, this is your helper, Shane. He's your assigned assistant. He's brought your psyche valve for the day and your meds.
Shane, were you a brony in the past?
What? Ma'am, just here, take these.
Shane, do you know of a show called My Little Pony?
Man, we have some questions we'd like to go through as well. Have you ever had thoughts of hurting yourself or others?
You shut the fuck up. Sir, it's nap time. We have to cut things short.
No!
If you can come earlier next week, then
okay. How does I could be there at like noon probably after I'm off work in the morning.
That'll work a little better. You know, we do have the afternoon wind down with meds and things. You know.
Okay.
She's been sundowning recently. So.
Oh, no, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right, sir. You know,
I can hear everything you're saying. I can hear.
I never thought that it would get to this place.
Hold on, we have her safety plushie. I'm just gonna throw that on the other side of the room.
Okay.
I can hear everything you're saying.
Look at the Miku. Go get the Miku.
You know, I just thought it would reach this point. You know, I thought by this point she'd be dead.
There is counseling available. We have that. That's on Friday. We do have counseling.
Guys, can the bit be over?
Like that.
Guys, can the bit
There is
be
no
over?
bit. I told you that there isn't a bit. Why do you keep saying that?
She thinks it's some sort of broadcast. That's what we've gathered from the questions we've been asking.
I told her to get off the internet.
Guys, you should send bits. You should send bits. Send me bits. Thanks for bits.
She keeps screaming at the other
subscribe
residents
to me.
She keeps telling the other residents to check out.
Tomorrow we play Ace Attorney. Good bit, guys. Good bit.
What bit?
All right. You can play UMINEKO today. Yeah. Jamie, I've been sending bits. I'm cutting you off. No! This is so sad. Yeah, we played UMINEKO. Last time we left off, Anjay was trying to summon all the 7 stakes.
Yeah, she wants to be the main character so bad, bro. But she can never be like GOAT battler.
She doesn't want to be the main character. Thank you for the
does,
pass.
Bro. She's like, I wasn't at the murder mystery party, guys. I didn't get murdered like everybody else in my family. This is so unfair.
It's because she loves her family and she wants to know what happened.
She's being chased by the fucking country Yakuza.
Yeah.
It would be way cooler if she started fighting the Yakuza and she like pulled out guns and shot them. And it turned into like John Wick.
I agree. Alright.
So when does Majima show up in this series?
So real. Let's freaking go, guys. A strand of hot sweat dripped down from my forehead. This really is gonna be one hell of a burden to carry.
Should probably turn off. Turn it down.
The pale light in the space began to slowly form into the outline of a girl. Come, arise, one of the 7 stakes of purgatory, Asmodeus of Lust.
She said come.
Okay. There was no vessel. However, as I held a strong conviction that she definitely did exist there as a core, her form began to crystallize. Her outline became distinct, and the form of the youngest of the 7 sisters, Asmodeus, was finally created.
Who was this one?
That's me.
Okay.
Asmodeus of Lust, right here. Where is this? Am I alive?
Asmo, I'm so glad!
Nanae-san! Where in the world is this? Who summoned me?
Anjay-sama did. Anjay-sama said she'd revive all of us.
No, I didn't.
Anjay-sama, thank you. Do Bill's next, please.
That's awkward. Well, I guess we gotta revive them all and have a big lesbian orgy now.
They're sisters.
Or I guess we gotta revive them all and have a big lesbian orgy now. It's the only way.
Beelzebub, the sixth sister. Beelzebub of gluttony. Come, arise.
She said come.
At this rate, I wonder how many I'll be able to summon. If I can't focus, this is probably it. The pale light made an outline and formed into Beelzebub. That's you, Shade!
Oh my god.
Which one is this?
It's the sexy one!
They look
Okay,
identical.
but Shane has sexy and Shane has Kermit. That's his two voices.
Beelzebub of gluttony, right here. I did it.
Yeah, he's slurping.
I know. I was just saying that I did. But
Oh,
I
you,
can't celebrate.
I'm sorry. Yep.
Audience, does that
Help.
Chat, does that bit get old? Of me ASMRing the water.
Never gets
Does
old.
that get old? Do we scrap that bit?
Never gets old.
Because I'm kind of digging. Okay, good. I'm digging it still.
Yeah, it's hot.
I keep forgetting that it's even a bit, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
No, because you can't. I'm exaggerating it on purpose. Bells, and they start kissing.
Oh.
Just
Anjay-sama,
immediately-
you're amazing, incredible.
Mammon and Asmodeus jumped into Beelzebub, celebrating their reunion. I'd summoned 3 people at once. My head was throbbing. Nice. Gotta summon the next one.
Any
Not
throbbers?
stopping for a break. Come, arise. One of the 7 stakes. Belphegor of Slaw. Yes, Kermit!
Oh, that's Kermit.
Kermit!
Wait, no, that's not Kermit.
Yeah, it is Kermit!
It was.
It was? Okay. Belphegor of Sloth right here. To think that I would be needed again. Oh, is that also me?
Yeah.
it's you.
I forgot.
There's too many.
Perfide, I'm hungry. I mean, I'm so glad to see you again.
To think that the 7 sisters will be able to meet again. Anjay-sama, thank you so much.
Keep it up and do Satane next, and Leviane and Lucine.
Yeah, I get it. So please, try not to be so loud. Doing 4 people at the same time is pretty tough.
I know, right? I know, right?
Anjay, don't overdo it any more than this. You did a good job summoning even 4 of them after such a long time.
Stop it, Mammon. Right now, Anjay-sama is being pressured with the burden of summoning us. Anjay-sama, I beg that you do not strain yourself too much.
No way! Anjay-sama promised. She said we'd all play together again.
No,
Oh,
fucking
my.
calm down.
Right, Anjay-sama? You said everyone would meet again. You promised that we could meet again right away.
That's right. I promised. I didn't
that
promise
really-
anything about when, but I certainly did promise.
So keep that promise. If you don't, I'll never forgive you for forgetting it until today.
What? Why is she like? I thought they weren't emotional. I thought they didn't care about each other.
I don't know.
Earlier
if
they were
don't
just
care
saying
about
how
each
much they
other.
enjoy fucking like beating each other up and being super vicious in the last episode.
I mean, I think that they care about each other, but like they're also really fucked. Come, arise. One of the 7 stakes of purgatory. Satan of wrath. My mind's getting hazy, but I'll call.
The hospital.
Even though I'd forget about those days. Even though I'd forgotten about those days. Even though I've never thought of that time as anything but sad and lonely. Because the short time I spent with them was fun, without a doubt. I keep forgetting who Satan was. Wait! Oh, wait! No, this was the Shane one. And I took Beelzebub.
Oh.
Fuck!
Fuck it, just flip it.
Satan of Wrath right here. What the hell are you people doing? Don't you realize how much is burdening on Jisama just to let us have an idle chat? Satan,
who
nope.
apparently figured.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Is it
I'm the
Andre?
narrator here. Satan
I'll tell you, smoke break.
apparently figured out the situation immediately after being summoned, cried out in a loud voice, telling her sisters off. That loud voice made my consciousness hazy again. We are furniture who have been granted rest by Beatrice, and whose duty has been finished. Not only are you not honored at being given another chance to be of some use, but you're putting a burden on our new master. You disgrace to all furniture. Erase yourselves right away. Oh God.
That's Kermit, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Ew.
I can't. I choose. You know what? I choose
There's
not
a
to be
lot of
able to
them.
tell the difference.
There's a lot of them, I'll be honest.
I kind of just choose because.
And
I
they're not
don't really
particularly interesting characters either.
Not
so.
very much at all. Yes, it's like Satan Nissan says, I'll erase myself. You all erase yourselves too. In this moment, that's the best way for us to be of use to Anjay-sama.
W group suicide?
No way! Not until everyone is summoned!
Oh wait, that's also me. I forgot we flipped it again.
This sucks.
I'm trying my best.
I hate these guys. Get them out of the game.
Same here. I'm hungry. I mean, I'd hate to leave again so soon after being reunited with you all.
Don't be so selfish. Come on, erase yourself quickly. Come on, Asmo. Disappear right now.
Kill yourself now.
Satan is bullying me. It's not fair if you always bully the youngest one.
Yes, they really are lively. It doesn't bore me.
That's enough. You've surpassed your limits for now, Anjay.
You're right. Oh, with 5 of them summoned and messing around as they pleased, the load was far too heavy for me, with the meager magical power I had at that moment. This is it. Oh.
Dead. Goodbye.
As my consciousness went hazy, I fell over onto the bed.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Have beds always been this soft? It seemed that the sisters were still squabbling together as much as they liked. For a way to kill time until drowsiness comes to get me. This is enough. Feeling something warm and nostalgic in the sisters' liveliness, I sank into a world of deep sleep.
Guys, it's like a family.
Yeah, the one that she never had.
At the entrance to my dream
don't
world,
like it.
I felt Maria Onechan and Sakutaro waiting to receive me. Yay.
Yeah, his family sucks, bro.
You worked hard. And good job.
He's still here.
Why do I have to be here? Welcome back, Jay.
Welcome.
It's me, this little guy. Hold on, I think I'll take like the gruff out of it and just do that.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll come back, huh? Then I should respond like this. I'm home. Family. Wow.
See you later.
Shit.
Guys, remember when I had characters that I voiced?
No. Who did you voice
me
again?
neither. Me, I don't know. Nobody, I guess. I don't remember being that.
Oh no! There they go. Welcome back.
Faded into
Joins the chat.
That's right. Just once in the past, I underwent training in order to step into the world of witches. I accepted.
POV, you're in Hollywood and don't go to the baby blood party.
True. I accepted that the only power that could save me from those sad, painful days at St. Lucia Academy was a thing called magic, and I received Maria's introduction to the basics. Imagine a vast space, the scene from when I looked down at the mountain's base from a rest stop at the peak. Like this? I projected that scene from a memory into my mental world. Normal girls get over their fascination with magical girls when they leave elementary school. So seriously training to use magic at this age was embarrassing even for me. But even that embarrassed feeling felt pleasant to me now. Are they really fucking, like, doing yard work right now? Our neighbors decided to do yard work, like, right now, outside the window.
Well,
Love.
Are they weed whacking?
Yeah. Alright. Someone's weed whacking behind Anjay at this moment.
To be honest, dude, it doesn't even really come through your mic very much.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Okay. Right then, I was learning mental concentration from Maria One-chan in order to use magic. But it wasn't going very well. It was about as hopeless as teaching a person to wiggle their ears by showing them. It seems that you need to imagine a vast space to, oh my god, gain the mental concentration for using magic. So I remember the time from my younger days when my family had gone on a small vacation, when I had looked down towards the base from a viewing platform at a rest stop on a peak, and I tried painting the scene in my mental world.
Whooshy whoosh.
No, still far too small. Imagine a much, much wider space and create your own mental world. Your image is still way too foggy. There's no temperature in the air and there's no wind. No smells either. The world is still very faint. You can leave those for later, so for now, imagine an even wider space.
Sorry.
Why do you have to imagine a vast space? Why you do that?
From the time of their birth, humans have inside them a toxin that blocks magic. If that toxin isn't purified, you can't use magic well. One effect— oh my gosh. So many loud noises in my ear. Oh. An effective method of achieving this is to imagine a vast space.
Just now, I thought of the world as seen from the window of an airplane, but that didn't work. I can't even think of a world more vast than that.
In that case, Maria just has to teach Anjay about the vast world. Maria has. Won't that make it easy for Anjay to imagine it as well? I'm not reading that shit.
That's right. And I'm interested in the kind of world One-chan imagines when she uses magic. I'll use it for reference.
That won't work. The mental world must be vast and isolated. A world with no obstructions other than yourself. So, if you teach someone about that world, it won't be isolated anymore. That's why you mustn't reveal your mental world to anyone. And if you draw up a good mental world, you too must keep it as a secret only for yourself.
So stingy, Maria.
Thanks, Sakutado. I guess there are no shortcuts.
I guess there are no shortcuts.
I guess there are no shortcuts in training. I'll make an effort. It's okay, I've been given plenty of hints.
God damn it, why? Keep catching. Keeps catching me when I'm yawning and taking a drink. I understand your pain now, then, Annie. It's happened like 3 times in a row.
Nah, I guess.
Do your best, Anjay. I also just don't like doing that voice for a sustained period of time. It makes me feel really strange.
I'll take him if you want.
I'll take him if you want.
Annie, you could be. Yeah, you do, child. You know what? He transformed now. He's not in. If he ever
now
goes back to plushie form,
yeah,
I'll pick it back
yeah,
up.
If he ever
you
goes
can be
back
real
to
boy.
plushie form.
Yeah.
He's a real boy.
Yeah, thank you. I'm
you.
tired of doing that voice.
Until recently, I thought there was no way something like magic could save me. After all, magic doesn't exist in this world. That kind of thing's supposedly nothing more than an illusion. A delusion, a daydream.
You're the Lulu.
However, Maria One-chan showed me that she could fill her own world with happiness, using a power that's impossible for me. I used to look down on that happiness as something empty. Because I didn't believe in magic, I also denied everything else, refusing to believe in the happiness that magic gave birth to. But slowly, bit by bit, Maria One-chan's world grew happier. In the past, I'd disparaged it, thinking it too pitiful to look at. But that might have been nothing more than jealousy. I was forced to admit that. And now, this was my first step in my search for happiness. A vast space. A dry wind that could blow without being blocked by anything. Let me feel that wind blowing through my own hair.
Whooshy whooshy.
Whoosh. I see. Even the ground might get in my way as I am now. Then, I don't need a ground. Brush the ground away. Downwards, downwards.
It's me. And she starts flying.
So if you care to find me. In other words, it was as though I had floated up, leaving the ground far behind. After pushing the ground further and further downwards, the ground grew foggy and faint, and for the first time, it began to feel like the sky. Then, I understood its vastness. In that instant, I felt the vivid wind go right through even my body. In other words, blowing through me without any resistance.
Yes, maintain that sensation.
Yeah, I get it. I get that I've been released from all hindrances.
You did it, Anjay, you did it! You've taken your first step into the world of witches!
Yay! Real boy! This is the world of witches?
Yeah! So let's try practicing the magic that you've always wished for, Anjay! Magic that'll summon friends! A magic that'll create allies who'll save you from your loneliness, and thereby bring you happiness!
Damn, she just read that bitch.
Will Anjay also be able to summon friends like me? Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, thank you. Thank God.
I'm trying to do like the
Christ.
voice that you were doing, but if he was a real boy.
Thank you.
As she is now, it's still pretty... Oh my, it's still far too early. That's supposed to have another two. Another O. Far too early for Anjay to summon friends like Sakutado from the Sea of Zero. To begin, let's start by practicing with friends that are easy to summon.
What will we start with?
Because you're a witch of Mariage Saucier, you're also permitted to use those employed by other witches in the Alliance. For example, Sakutado is my friend, but since you're in the same alliance, he's your friend too, and you can summon him. You want to try summoning Sakutado one of these days? When you're so lonely it gets tough, I'm sure Sakutado will cheer you up.
I see. You could call Sakutado a being employed by One-chan. So, as a witch in the same alliance as her, it's possible for me to summon Sakutado too. I met Sakutado's gaze. How pleasant it would be to have him just be there by my pillow, so he could talk to me a bit on lonely nights.
I think you need to grow up.
If I call out, will you appear and talk to me?
Did you? I can't wait to be summoned by you, Anjay.
he's like baby Dio.
Yeah, true. Looking
Baby
happy.
deal pre-trauma.
Looking happy, Sakutado pressed his hand against me like a... Oh, head? Head. Pressed his head against me like a cat.
Sakutado started giving me
Oh my god! Suddenly getting a cute younger brother. Felt a bit confusing, a bit embarrassing, and a bit nice. Unable to understand why I couldn't honestly accept this feeling, I felt tears well up in my eyes. Right. I'll give it all I've got, One-chan.
Then let's practice. Let's try summoning the furniture of Beatrice, a witch from the same alliance.
Beatrice's furniture. Hearing Beatrice's name gave me a slightly strange feeling. When it came...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bless you, Sakutado. Just sneezed everywhere.
You know.
When it came to the crime on Rokonjima, the public kept going on in a frenzy about how it was a sacrifice ceremony performed by a witch. And that witch was Beatrice. So, if the witch did commit that crime, that would make her the culprit who stole my family from me. However, Maria One-chan said that Beatrice was a good witch. If I held negative emotions towards Beatrice, she'd get mad, leading to a nasty fight, and refuse to talk for a while. At this moment, One-chan was my only close friend, so to avoid worsening her mood, I decided to think of Beatrice as nothing more than One-chan's magic teacher. Also, I believe that the crime was a conspiracy cooked up by Aunt Ava. I would definitely expose the truth about that someday.
Anjay, obstructions are entering your body again.
Sorry, I lost my concentration. One more time. and expect no less from you, One-chan. You instantly noticed that I was being overcome with idle thoughts. After shaking my head just once, I reimagined the wind blowing through a vast space.
You gotta be in your moment.
The Seven Sisters of Purgatory? That's a pretty creepy name.
But they're very energetic and fun kids. They might become your new friends, Anjay. First, I'll show you how to summon them. Watch.
Maria One-chan lifted both hands up to the level of her head and quietly unified her mind. The state I wasn't able to reach except by meditating for a long period of time. She reached in the span of a few quick breaths. Then a pale light began to gather in her palms, and one by one the girls began to show themselves.
I'm hella unified right now.
I mean, when I'm unified? 1, 2, 3 people. 4, 5, 6, 7 people. The way they were summoned one after another in a line was a masterpiece. Incredible. Just like the illustrations in One-chan's grimoire, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory. The younger sisters were behind the eldest, Lucifer, who saluted One-chan. The Seven Sisters of Purgatory, right here. Lady Maria, it has been quite some time.
Yes, long time no see. Is everyone well?
We furniture are what we are because we are used. To us, being summoned after so long is truly an honor.
Yeah, Sakutano! It's been so long!
Oh. You got the shade? You got the shade?
Oh god.
You forgot which one he was again.
Wait, which one is this?
You're
One on the left.
sexy! The sexy boys!
Alright.
You gotta remember the drills.
You look as I mean, cute as ever.
Me first! Today he's so fluffy and squishy and cute!
Adam says vor him.
You vor angle.
Like this.
Let me hug him too!
I can't breathe! He won't run away, so let go of me, everyone!
Hey, you all! Are you trying to break Lady Maria's furniture? Anyway, get away from him. Hugging is prohibited.
You can't hug him.
Oh my god. No, Kermit!
Even though you're saying that, it looks like you want to hug him the most, Satan, son.
It's not like I have any interest in something so fluffy, squishly, and cuddly. Squishly? Did I just say that?
Squish.
Hey, be silent in the presence of Lady Maria and Anjay-sama, you foolish sisters. They were so energetic. I was shocked by their sudden burst of activity right after they appeared. And on top of that, I was surprised that the innocent Sakutado was on such good terms with the Seven Sisters. That's unexpected. To think that Sakutado would be so loved by such shady people.
They're fellow members of the same alliance. There's nothing to be scared of, right?
But on the off chance that their mood worsens, it looks like they could finish Sakutado off in an instant.
It's alright. The witches of the alliance and their furniture are all friends. So Sakutado can play without worrying. Of course, that goes for you and me too, Anjay.
It was one of the pacts of Mariage Associé, mutual non-aggression and non-interference. Member witches must respect each other's magic and creations. Even the sisters, who were normally shady and belligerent, treated fellow alliance members as friends. So to the Seven Sisters, Sakutado was a mutual friend.
Oh, we're friends!
We're friends! Yay!
If those fucking rabbits show up, they better not be nice.
He was loved by all of them, and they were even trying to steal him away from each other. The scene as they squeezed him and loved him was a bit charming. I see. They're fellow members of Mariage Associé, after all. At a glance, you'd think that Sakutado's casual atmosphere and the Seven Sisters' shady one would be like water and oil. It looked like they definitely wouldn't be compatible, and yet they were interacting in a friendly way like it was completely natural. If this wonderful alliance could join all the peoples of the world together, I wonder if everyone in the world would be able to become friends right away.
All you Seven Sisters, listen. Right now, Anjay is in the middle of magic training, so I want everyone to lend their power.
Certainly, Lady Maria. But what specifically?
The magical power materializing you will move from me to Anjay. In that state, I want you to be by her side all the time. You just have to talk with her.
My apologies, but I wonder if Andre-sama's magical power will be able to easily summon all 7 of us around the clock. The oldest sister, Lucifer, gazed at my complexion as she advised this, speaking reservedly. In other words, she was saying that the burden might be too heavy for me at this point in time.
I'm gonna step away for a second. My stomach's hurting a little bit.
No, okay. R.I.P. That dang sandwich.
That's the kind of training it is. Andre has more talent and magic than everyone imagines. It'll be pretty tough, but I think it's worth it for Andre to take this challenge as she is now. Andre, starting now, I'll move the magic power, materializing them over to you. In other words, it will become as though you had summoned them.
So what Maria One-chan was trying to say was something like this. To keep the 7 sisters materialized, you are continuously burdened with a significant amount of magical power. Maybe you could say it was like a training while wearing a weighted wristband.
Yeah, it's like Goku.
Yeah.
Doing all the 7 sisters would be pretty tough. Isn't that asking a lot of Anjay all of a sudden?
Thank you, Sakutado. But this is training to become a witch. I want to see how far I can go. The 7 of them certainly do seem boisterous. But even if this is for training, having them with me will surely distract me from my loneliness, at least a little. I understood it would be an ordeal, but I wanted to give it a shot.
Don't overdo it if it gets tough, okay? And everyone, if it looks tough for Andre, take it easy.
Certainly. Get it, everyone?
Yes, Andre-sama!
Well then, Andre-sama, for now, we, the 7 Sisters of Purgatory, will become your furniture. Lady Maria, if you would.
Yeah. So, Andre, can we start?
Sure. I'm a little nervous.
This might be tough all of a sudden. If you feel like you're getting a headache, lower your magic power immediately.
Okay, I'll move the source of magic power over to Andre.
Whoa! In an instant, the inside of my head felt very heavy. It's tough. Until then, the inside of my head had only been used for myself. It was almost like it was now being used for 7 other people. If they just stood there and blinked once or let out a single sigh, that would put a strong pressure on my head. Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Alright, I got this.
Okay! Kermit!
Lady Maria, my apologies, but perhaps the burden from all 7 sisters at once might be too great after all.
I'm okay.
No, it won't work after all. You're using all of your energy to materialize them. There's no point if the burden is such that you can't balance it with your everyday life. And anyway, this is a bit unrefined for a witch.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I said doing so many was suddenly impossible. Everyone erase yourselves for a bit.
Right. It seems it'd be better to lower the number of people. Asmo, erase yourself.
Me again? I'm opposed to younger sister bullying! Disappear starting from the top every once in a while! That would mean I'd have to disappear second, right? No!
Don't make such a ruckus, Asmo and Leviane. That kind of disturbance will become a burden to Anji-sama. The noise you're making is also a burden, stupid Satan.
No, they're gonna start fighting.
The 7 sisters started arguing over who should erase themselves first. The energy from that fight all became a burden, forcing me to bear an even greater
Hold on,
headache.
I've got it.
Oh.
I've got it. Oh, is it gone actually?
I guess so.
Okay, I got it.
In the end, they decided the order with rock, paper, scissors. And 1, 2, 3 of them disappeared.
Wow.
But even at that level, Anjay was still far from comfortable.
In the end, when six of them had erased themselves, I was finally able to calm my breathing. With my magical power, forget the 7 sisters. Just one person is my limit. And guess who won, baby?
Sheesh. This way it's not the 7 sisters, but just me, right? You're a bit unreliable, Anjay-sama.
Mammon, who had won all of the rock, paper, scissors matches and was permitted to remain until the end, grumbled.
Mammon, you shouldn't say things like that. Anjay's still just starting her training. Are you alright, Anjay? Is your headache okay?
Sakutaro stretched up on his tiptoes. Oh, nope.
Sakutaro stretched up on his tiptoes, trying to pat Anjay's head. Watching this, Maria scratched her head, acknowledging that this sudden training had been too difficult.
Time to Hime Joshi out.
Maybe that was a little too much. I'd be perfectly fine with this much, though. The more friends you have, the more fun it is.
Now I'm even more aware of how incredible you are, One-chan. Apparently, when one reaches Maria One-chan's class, one can summon enough people to perform in an orchestra. For a witch apprentice, it's awe-inspiring.
Are you okay, Anjay-sama?
I'm sorry. It looks like summoning you is the most I can do.
It's supposed to be your friends, and she's getting bullied too.
Well, I guess I'm okay with that. After all, of all the 7 sisters, I get Anjay-sama all to myself. What do you think, Anjay-sama? If it's just me, will it be a burden for you?
Yes, you're gay.
I think I'll be able to manage you alone somehow.
Great. Then please train a lot and cultivate your magic power a bunch. Then someday, for sure, please bring the 7 sisters together and let us serve you. Promise? Pinky promise right here? Pinky? Pinky? Like my pinky? Pinky promise right here?
Okay. Pinky promise. After confirming that for the... Yeah?
I was gonna say she does like a jump freeze frame, but they're in the air.
After confirming that, for the time being, her own materialization wasn't causing any issues, Mammon immediately became cheery again and tried to make me promise to work harder. I see. That definitely fits with her being greed. But maybe you could also call it having a positive attitude. Yes, I promise. I have to be able to do at least that much someday.
Thank you, Anjay-sama. I, Mammon of Greed, will surely serve you until that day.
My headache finally abated, and I relaxed both hands, which had been clutching at my head. Then Mammon stuck out her hand, helping me stand back up.
Maria, Anjay, it's about that time. If we don't return to the room, you'll be scolded.
Oh, Sakutaro! Sakutaro looked funny.
I'm Switzerland.
Huh? Oh. I hadn't expected Sakutaro to talk about the time. I was brought back into reality. She was in the bathroom stall! As though the light had disappeared, the vast world sunk into the darkness, and I was in a tiny, tiny bathroom stall, sitting on a toilet. One-chan's grimoire was open on my lap. I looked at the clock. It was almost 20 o'clock! I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that.
Do you mean like in non-military?
Yeah, well, you just in general.
It would be 8 p.m. But I mean, you would say I'm pretty sure it is.
Hi,
I'm pretty sure it is 2000, right? Because the hundred represents
maybe
the 00, I believe.
It was
Shane,
almost 20 o'clock. Is it 2000 in military time?
I don't know, maybe because normally, like, if they say like meet me at 0400, I'm pretty sure normally that means 4 o'clock, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's time.
I
Time
don't
for
know.
lights out.
I haven't heard people say that one out loud.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I show up late for the roll call before lights out, not only will things get pretty annoying, but it'll cause trouble for my roommates and floor mates. I couldn't care less about causing them trouble, but I don't want them messing with me later. My free time by myself is already over for today. I'll sleep, wake up, tomorrow will begin, and another long, long gray-colored day will repeat again. I closed the grimoire and rose from the toilet seat. At that time, One-chan appeared again and spoke.
Hey, Anjay. You're forgetting your training. Take Mammon with you.
I'd forgotten. The moment I returned to reality, Mammon's materialization had stopped. One more time, I created a strong image of the existence of Mammon in my mind.
Sheesh, you're so mean, Anjay-sama. Why'd you erase me so suddenly? At this rate, you won't be able to call all 7 sisters easily.
I'm sorry. I got careless.
It's been incredibly long since I've materialized in the human world, so I'm interested in absolutely everything. I'm getting a bit excited. Where is this?
The St. Lucia Academy dormitory. This is a stall in the shared bathroom. Each room has its own bathroom, so no one comes here. It's quiet and perfect for reading books.
So in this dorm, you have to hide in a toilet stall even to read a book? Do they burn books or something?
Oh, gift time!
W custom GIF.
I suck at title.
Nice.
Okay, here he is. Sakutaro, my beloved.
There he is. Look
There
at
he
him.
is. I have a 2-person room, so my roommate is always there. Our relationship is gloomy and it feels like I'm always getting ignored. The atmosphere is bad, so I really can't relax there. And as long as I'm not there, she can do what she likes, call her friends over and chat away. It's more convenient for them too if I don't return until just before lights out. There's also a library, but there's a group that uses it as a meeting place, and they're always talking behind my back. So I don't like to go there. During lunch, it's the bushes behind the school building. During the night, it's the stall and the shared bathroom in the dorms. Those are the only hideaways where I can find peace. I opened the door to the stall and went out. I turned around, signaling with my eyes for Mammon to come with me.
I don't really get it, but I realize it'd be hard to call this place pleasant for you, Anjay-sama. Let's go out quickly. I hate the air here.
Really? I think the air here is most decent. When I left the bathroom and entered the corridor, because it was near lights out time, several kids who had gone to play in other rooms are dashing back to their own. When it came time for lights out, we had to change into uniform pajamas that we hated and called prison clothes, line up in the hallway and go through the dorm leader's roll call. On the off chance that someone was late, we would take collective responsibility, and all of the floor mates would have to undergo punishment in the form of volunteer work. As long as I avoided this, the girls would look at me coldly, but they wouldn't get in my way. That alone was enough for me. Mammon looked at the passing kids and the furnishings of the dorm with interest. Without paying her any particular attention, I hurried back to my room. In front of my room was my roommate, who had already changed into her prison clothes, chatting with some kids from the room next door. When they noticed me hurrying back, the topic of their conversation noticeably changed. They lowered their voices, stealing glances at me. I acted like I didn't notice, went to my room and changed. Then I hastily went onto the corridor. Everyone was already lined up.
Hey, this is weird. I thought this was a school for rich girls. It's like a prison. It's stupid.
You think so too? That's what I think. And unlike prison, you don't get out early for good behavior. After bad mouthing the place, I noticed something. Having someone to listen to your complaints feels surprisingly good. Fortunately, Mammon's form can only be seen by her summoner, me. And of course, there was no need to speak out loud for this conversation. All I had to do was speak inside my mind, so no one could listen in. Magic, and the friends it creates, might actually not be so bad.
All of these people are sheltered brats. Feels like they aren't even alive.
Stop it. If you're seen by some chance, it'll be pretty bad, right?
Humans without a fragment of hopes or dreams are like a lump of anti-magic. There's no way that they'll be able to see me. You lower life forms can't even see.
Are you okay being surrounded being around so many humans with that magic-resisting toxin?
I'm fine as long as you continue to make me materialize, Anjay-sama. Although, since you'll probably have to keep concentrating to materialize me, there's a chance you'll neglect your daily life. Look, that girl you're sharing a room with is calling you, right?
Huh? Oh. Shane, be the bitch!
Oh my god, the random hoe.
Shinomiya-san, little listening about our weekly duties starting next week.
She's probably trying to push a few more chores onto me. My roommate, who never even looked me in the eye normally, was smiling at me unpleasantly. But it'll be easier to have the weekly duty pushed onto me alone, rather than doing it together with her. That's a small price to pay to have her continue to ignore me non-stop. Even so, with a completely shameless excuse, she sidestepped the issue for some reason and insisted on flipping the situation around, as though I should have come forward and done it of my own initiative. One of the special traits of this academy is that it's full of girls who don't know how to ask a favor.
That kid, she pisses me off. I'd love to just gouge her right in the forehead.
Yeah, I hope you do, one of these days. Wow. Yeah, having a friend nearby all the time to complain to makes me happier than I thought it would. It really was lively with all the 7 sisters gathered together. I'm sure just watching them mess around will be a lot of fun. I want to gain enough magical power to summon all the 7 sisters at once and soon. So I'll train much, much more, and finally summon the thing I really want to find.
What is it you really want to summon, Anjay-sama?
Mama noticed my conversation with myself inside my head and asked about it blankly. I hesitated to talk about it, but then figured that there was no reason to hide it and told her. My family. Dad, Mom, Oni-chan.
So you mean the souls of the dead? Calling a resident of another world is summoning, but calling back the souls of the dead is called resurrection, and they're completely different. Resurrection is supposed to be a very high-level magic.
I know. So much so that even Maria One-chan can't do it at all. But that's the thing I want to find with magic, the most. I've been warned that it's a very difficult high-level magic. So great that, in the worst case, I might not necessarily reach that point, even after training for my whole life. Furthermore, I have no vessel. A vessel is vital for making magic succeed, whether it's summoning or resurrection. Because I don't have that, a magic that would already have been difficult is now hopeless. That's right. I have nothing to remember Dad or Mom by. However, by an extraordinary coincidence, I do have something to remember just Oni-chan by. And that's this.
That hair accessory with the pink jewel? What the hell? I hate to say it, but it looks a little cheap for you, Anjay-sama.
Long ago, without telling Dad, I went with Mom to meet Oni-chan, and we went to play at an amusement park. This is a prize from the crane game there. I know it's cheap, and I realize that it doesn't match my style, and I get that it's too childish. But this hair accessory is the only thing that makes me feel as though Battler Oni-chan is by my side.
Wow.
Oh my god, flashback!
Wow.
The glass
Are we gonna
case...
get Child Battler?
I hope so. The glass case had been filled with plastic capsules packed with fun-looking things. It seemed that each capsule had some cute accessory in it. The game was to grab those with a crane, but I was young and it was too hard for me. I tried it several times, but I didn't even get close. Mom said that whatever was inside was probably cheap anyway, and we didn't even know what we'd get, so there was no point in getting all upset over it. But whether it was something cheap or not wasn't the problem. The process of grabbing happiness in my own hands felt really important and sacred to me, so I wanted the cheap thing inside more than anything. No! No! Oh my god, that's adorable!
Oh, so that's her, like, even littler than
I
she
guess
would be
so.
during the time of the
Yeah.
murder? Because isn't she like 6 or something?
I think
Like
she was
5,
like
6?
6 during the time of the murder.
Yeah. Then she's probably like a toddler, and I'm assuming that's like
that's like middle school battler.
yeah, like no, that'd be like high school sophomore battler.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he's like about to graduate or graduated by the time he gets invited to the conference.
He's about to graduate.
He's been smoking
he's-
joints in the bathroom.
He is for sure like
fellas.
18.
Yeah.
He's been smoking that reefer.
Yeah, so he's like a middle-aged teenager.
Middle-aged teenager.
Yeah, you know, like 15, 16.
I think Battler goes to the Kunbini with the fake ID.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Then Battler Oni-chan came over after finishing a game of shooting soldiers with a gun, and tried to do it for me. With his arms that were longer than mine, Oni-chan grasped the happiness that I couldn't reach. Oni-chan really was coordinated. It seems he often played with his friends at the arcades. After only 1 or 2 attempts, he grasped that thing on the other side of the glass with a crane that I hadn't even been able to touch, and threw it into the exit chute. When Oni-chan tossed me that capsule, I remember that he looked very, very reliable. For several days, I felt like opening the capsule would be a waste. Then one day, I finally opened it up, and what revealed itself inside was this pink jeweled hair accessory. Since that day, it's been a symbol for Oni-chan.
Wow.
Since I was young, I felt that having all 4 of us gathered, including Battler Oni-chan, was a precondition for a happy family. So I wanted Oni-chan and Dad to make up quickly. In my own way, I treated this hair accessory as a charm for bringing my whole family together. So I always used to wear it. I wanted to feel my reliable, fun, and wonderful Oni-chan by my side all the time, and let him live in our house. But my memories of Oni-chan are very distant. I can't do it as easily as Maria One-chan created Sakutaro from a lion stuffed animal. One day, I'll surely possess the high-level magic to revive the souls of the dead. And the only key, the only vessel, that can make that successful is this.
It seems like a good, well-adjusted, reasonable, realistic idea.
Yup!
I see. I did feel an incredible magical power from that hair accessory. So that's what it was.
Magical power? There's magical power in this thing Oni-chan gave me?
Maybe I should say that it resides in you, Anjay-sama. Your strong desire to call your brother gives you magical power.
Oh god,
Resurrection
I'm sorry.
certainly is a high-level magic. I was fine, actually. But there can be no mistake that you're steadily and unconsciously climbing the stairs towards it.
I'm glad. It's nice to hear someone other than myself acknowledge that. Your own effort isn't something that you can observe by yourself. In that sense, even though these words came from a shady demon girl who controls one of the 7 deadly sins, they made me very happy.
Well, I can't guarantee that you'll obtain the resurrection magic before your life is over. However, your power as a witch is proportional to the height of the mountain you dare to climb. If you don't lose heart, I'm sure you'll rival even our former master. And the guy who does you'll rival even our former master, Beatrice, as a great witch someday.
I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can become a great witch and revive Oni-chan. No, my family.
The Witch of Resurrection, Lady Anjay. Ah, wonderful! A Witch of Resurrection is a very rare kind of witch. Having a master like that would make me pretty proud. Actually, I'd love for that to happen, because furniture's worth is also proportional to the class of its master. Please pass Beatrice-sama up and become a peerless great witch. As a representative of the 7 Sisters of Purgatory, I'll support you from the bottom of my heart.
I thought that if a magical friend were to appear for me too, a cute kid like Sakutaro would be best. But even this 5th sister of the shady 7 sisters who controlled the 7 deadly sins was enough to calm my heart so much all by herself. Maria One-chan has probably known that since long ago. That's why she recommended the world of witches to me over and over and over again. And I kept on stubbornly rejecting her. I should have given in and started my training as a witch sooner. A year for a child is worth 10 years for an old person, right? Now I find my past self, which only ever complained, deplorable for wasting my precious time. Long after I turned off the lights and slipped into bed, Mammon continued to talk to me alongside my pillow. I promise, One day for sure, I'll develop a magical power that can summon the 7 sisters, and I'll let them have a lively and fun time. The 7 of them make a single whole. None can be left out. Family must be together. I must bring them together.
I feel like she's gonna pull like some Carrie shit in the school with the 7 sisters.
Whoa, what's
Some
going
girls are
on?
gonna- some girls are gonna bully her, and then they're just gonna get fucking murdered.
Yeah.
My awareness began to return slowly. Unable to stand watching Aunt Rosa and Maria Onechan's relationship, I ran away from Beato and Onichan's game, didn't I? I've got to go back. I've got to go back, support Onichan, and quickly bring him back from this strange world of the witch's game. After all, as long as I'm here, I'm not allowed to call myself Anjay. At that time, I
Oh,
felt
wait.
someone's presence.
So her wanting to bring him back to life is her going into the game to help him.
Well,
But
yeah,
maybe
because if he
died
can
in the
if he
game.
can win the game and solve the mystery, then it'll probably turn into another timeline where
But-
everybody's
well-
alive and stuff.
But it's kind of a paradox. Like, so it is multi. So we're confirming it's multiverse. Then.
Yes, it is the fragments that they keep talking about with the
Okay.
capital F's are universes.
Yeah, because right now, like the primary timeline has still changed a couple times, because that's why this version of Anjay exists now, is because the new primary timeline
Yeah,
is that Ava's the survivor.
So the latest game board, the latest fragment, is the only thing that's affecting the current timeline.
It's the
So
only
fact that
perspective
the
we
last-
see.
Okay, so the fact that the last one we saw was evil Ava, and that's the one that finished. And then wait, hold on, I'm confused. They
Okay.
defeated,
You're overcomplicating it a little bit, because it's just episodes 1 through 4. Everything that we're playing are different goes around of the same one reality. So all of the ones before episode 3 don't exist anymore, right? The episode 1 and 2 timelines.
Yes, but Anjay specifically comes from a timeline where Ava becomes the successor.
Yeah,
I mean,
because she
they-
comes from the end of the timeline of episode 3.
I mean, if in the multiverse, like the big old multiverse, they are different universes.
Yeah,
that
they're just not
exist
showing
within
them to
themselves.
us.
Yeah, they are. They basically create a different universe every time they start a new game.
Okay. See, that's what I was gonna say. Is it directly affecting that, or does it split off? So it does split off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
because
just
the
on
world of
this
the
current
game
one.
exists outside of all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yay! When I turned around, I could see Mammon there.
Sorry, I just wanted to get that straight.
It's okay.
Gretel-sama, Beatrice-sama said that if you do not return soon, it will become a hindrance to the progress of the game. I beg that you return swiftly.
Thank you. I'll go back now.
Isn't it great
What is?
that you were able to meet Battler Onichan?
Is that sarcasm?
Well, if that's how it sounds, feel free to call it that.
I'm sorry. I should have taken it literally. Yeah, you're right. Even in this screwed up world, being able to meet Onichan makes me happy from the bottom of my heart.
And you'll win against Beatrice, for your Onichan's sake.
Yes. Can't have him playing around in a world like this forever. It's about time for him to return home. That's why I came to call him.
Please do the best you can, although I can't support you since my current master is Beatrice-sama.
I know. Until October 5th, 1986, you are Beatrice's furniture. And eventually, you'll become my friend.
Okay, so when they're in the game, they all exist inside the cat box, so it's all
Yeah.
happening and not happening. Okay.
Annie? Oh
You're mu-
no.
You muted. Oh no.
Oh no.
Did someone die?
Me when visual novel is cat box.
Me when there are cats in boxes.
Yeah, sorry.
Eh.
Kalaja was just telling me about you heard the neighbors mowing. They were using our mower because they needed to borrow it.
Ah.
So he was because he kept going back and forth between the backyard and the house.
Ah.
But eventually you'll throw that friend away. After all,
Oh.
She explodes.
Mimmin moaned as if she'd bit her tongue, staggering as she clutched her chest. Apparently, the rules apply to people other than me as well. Are you okay? It's pretty painful.
Excuse me, Gretel-sama.
No, thank you.
Huh?
I'm glad I was able to meet Oni-chan. That's my answer to your first question. Well, let's go back. If I grumble too much, you'll get in trouble with your current master.
Yes, please go back.
Yes, I'm glad you understand. Well then,
Mammon? Huh? I'm sure Mammon was about to say, well then this way. But then she stopped, as though the film had been torn off at that point.
Berncastle?
It looks like she'd suddenly frozen. Then I noticed she wasn't the only thing that had frozen. Even the air and floating bits of dust had frozen in place in empty space. A world where it seemed even time had frozen. Yes, this looks like a portent that Berncastle will appear.
Yay.
But the
It means
atmosphere
like
was
an
different
indication.
somehow. Then I understood. It wasn't Berncastle. It was the other witch. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a
What up,
Oh, hey,
big
Lambda
gulp of
Delta.
water.
brat?
How are you feeling, Anjay?
Lambda Delta. The rules don't apply to you, do they?
Of course not. Rules exist to bind others. What kind of idiot would bind themselves with them?
Berncastle was a witch who supports me, but this girl is different. This witch supports Beatrice. In other words, she's a being on the opposing side. But there's some kind of difference between her and Beatrice. Even compared to Berncastle, there's something strange about Lambda Delta's existence. It's... how should I put it? Maybe like she's a being from a higher dimension. In any event, I was still unsure about how to deal with her. The only thing that was certain was that she was my enemy. No, just knowing that might be enough, but... So, do you have some business with me?
Not really. When I listened in on your conversation, it started to get a bit interesting. I thought I'd let you hear something good.
You're supposed to be my enemy. I can't think of a reason for you to tell me something that helped me. So the moment I start listening to you, I lose. Bye. See you next time.
Don't misunderstand. My opponent is Burn, not you. In other words, it's possible for there to be a topic that benefits both you and me.
Sorry, but I don't feel like listening. Although I said that, I probably won't be released from this frozen time until Lambda Delta is satisfied. This itself might be proof that she's in a higher dimension than me. I haven't been given the option of not listening to her. All I can do is try not to be shaken by anything she says, and strengthen my mental guard. She'll probably try to make me believe something disadvantageous to me, threatening me.
There's no need to square off like that. I just came to resolve your misunderstanding. No, that's not quite it. I came to let you know about the lie Berncastle told you.
Berncastle lied?
Didn't Burn make it sound like your big brother would come back if you defeated Beato?
Who knows? I don't feel like talking with you. My brother coming home. I hadn't been promised anything that dreamlike. Getting just one person only, if I was lucky, had been a promise without very high hopes. But that's enough for me. After being promised an eternity of isolation, having a faint but still non-zero chance was like a shiny beacon.
In a way, that promise of Burn's wasn't a lie. If Burn promised, then I'm sure that if you defeat Beato, Battler and your parents will be released and will come back to you.
Then there's no problem.
Seriously? That kid is surprisingly cruel. To think she'd deceive you, even though she knows.
How are you saying I was deceived? Damn, I'm letting her take the initiative. But I won't be released until I lend an ear to her, so it's something I'll have to hear anyway. Even though I realized I was falling into a trap, I urged her forwards.
What year is it now?
You're talking about the world of the game board? In that case, it's October 4th, 1986.
That's right. So if you win against Beato, then on October 6th, when the typhoon is past, the people who are trapped on the island will return. On October 6th, 1986, is that right? Oh, that is right.
So what?
How was your October 6th, 1986? You were at your relative's house, right?
I'd been at the house of the only Sumadera my mother trusted, Grandpa. We got a call. When I was playing with building blocks in the tatami room, we got that call. After watching to make sure that I remembered, Lambda Delta laughed unpleasantly and spoke.
Hey! On your October 6th, 1986, did Battler Oni-chan come home?
Even though I didn't understand what she was saying, I noticed an unpleasant sweat seeping out all over my... Sweat. Seeping out all over my face.
STDs, bro.
Sorry, my bad. I don't get it. I don't get it. What is the switch saying?
See? If you defeat Beato, Battler will certainly be released, and he'll probably return home. To his home in 1986. After all, that's how it is, right? Battler was locked up from the 4th to the 5th of November in 1986. It's
October.
only not. What?
October. He said November.
What is it? Am I dying?
It's okay.
October!
I have the same level of strong every now and again.
1986! It's only natural that he returned the next day if he were to be released, right? And you're a person from the year 1988. You're Ushinomiya Anji of the year 1998, where Battler did not return. You know what that means?
What are you talking about? If my family came back home on October 6th, wouldn't that be wonderful? I'd come home from Grandpa's house right away, and we'd meet. Everyone would be happy.
Yes. Ushinomiya Anji would probably be reunited with her family. The 6-year-old Ushinomiya Anji from 1986 would. Right.
Who am I?
Ushinomiya Anji, an 18-year-old one. No, that's not it. You aren't Ushinomiya Anji. You're a witch's piece with that name. Strictly speaking, the name Anji Beatrice belongs to a completely different person. Know what that means?
I don't really get it anymore.
Your timeline is doomed, idiot!
Who am I? Huh?
Your timeline is doomed!
And that's why I think Burn is cruel. No, I think she's a meanie. Especially since it's not like she hasn't gone through the same thing herself.
Oh my god, Higurashi reference,
Higurashi
guys.
moment.
You get it?
Am I being tricked
I don't get it.
somehow?
That game also has time loops. That's all that you need to get it.
Yeah, but please don't blame Burn, okay? After all, depending on how you look at it, that kid isn't lying. If Beato is defeated, your family will be returned. Returned to Ushinomiya Anji. But she probably didn't say that this Ushinomiya Anji would be you, right?
Was it like that? Was it like that? What did Burn Castle say to me again?
Your assistance is required. Your family needs it.
Burn Castle started by saying that. Then I spoke. If I save them, then does that mean my family will come home? And how did Burn Castle answer that again?
I cannot promise that.
She did make me a promise. In exchange for accepting this fight. Yes, this is what she said.
In exchange, I will search for a fragment with the ideal world that you wish for. A world where your family comes home.
Yeah, that's right. She didn't say any more than she'd look for it. She didn't say she'd find it. But I was prepared for that from the beginning. But even so, that child promised that as long as I didn't give up, there was a faint chance of it happening. And in the end, she said this.
I'm giving you a chance for revenge. In exchange, I promise to search for and bring you the happiest resolution among the possibilities you're capable of accepting.
I've known it was a tough bet from the very beginning. After all, I have no family in my 1998. Even just a small chance of shaking the absolute zero would be worth it. I was warned beforehand that even if I succeeded in my revenge, it might be a wasted effort. So,
Yeah, there's no lie in that part. Beato's game board is perfect. Even having you around makes the chances of Beato losing so slim that it's doubtful you could even dream of it happening once in your life. In other words, your chance of winning is almost zero. So absolutely that it could be regarded as infinitely close to zero. So, Burn can be forgiven for saying that part in such an evasive way. But I can say for sure that she was tricking you when she let you get your hopes up. After all, even if you could overcome astronomical odds and win, the person your family will come back to isn't you. It's the 6-year-old Anjay that exists in this 1986. The true Ushiromiya Anjay, not you. Baron will probably go around the billions of fragments, searching for the best world for you. Didn't she tell you that she planned on bringing it to you as a present, but wasn't able to find it?
she did.
You're finally starting to notice, aren't you? No reward has been prepared for you in this battle. No, to the contrary, when smashed, Beato's game board will disappear. Then you, as a piece, will disappear. The sort of goal you'd be capable of accepting is completely... No, I'll proclaim it upon my name. Upon the name of the Witch of Certainty, Land Delta! I proclaim that it certainly doesn't exist.
That can't be.
That's what Burn lied about. Or should I call it speaking in riddles? She made you misunderstand and think you could be saved. I came to clear that up.
In other words, no matter how hard I fight, no matter how hard I pursue victory, my family won't come back to me.
Certainty does not exist within a quantum superstate.
Right!
Yeah,
It
because
can't.
what she's trying to claim is that, like, if Battler can close the timeline, then, like, this version of Anjay will, like, not exist anymore. But we don't actually know that for sure.
Yeah, no, there's no way to know that.
Right, they won't
Until the
come
box
back!
closes.
With certainty!
Actually, that's not true. They could come back.
The Witch of Certainty says it with certainty!
You're lying.
Isn't this incredible?
it's
Several
not.
Can you let me fucking speak?
You're lying, bro.
There's a cycle to these things, and you're literally the last part of the cycle to
You're
happen.
lying. You're a liar.
You have no say in how this works.
You're trying to gaslight.
Several ancient kings have dedicated historical buildings to me because they wanted to give me them certainty.
I don't care.
And
Man,
here
I thought
I
religion
am.
was gonna be cooler than this.
And here I am, graciously giving it to you as a present. Isn't this really incredible, cute, and marvelous? But I have a single good proposition for you.
Damn, I'm getting completely overwhelmed. I knew I shouldn't have listened. And now I'm starting to be overwhelmed with this witch, Lambda Delta.
$80 Whataburger gift card. That's the lowest I'll go. That's the lowest I'll go.
My opponent is Burn, not you. Didn't I just say it's possible for the two of us to talk about something that benefits us both? I've said that from the beginning. So listen to me. You have no choice.
Okay. I'll listen. I've just gotta listen, right? I finally lost control over my emotions and exploded from the inside. I don't have a clue anymore. I believed that I was Anjay, but at some point I stopped being Anjay. That's right. I'm Anjay, not Anjay. Who am I? I'm not my parents' child nor my brother's little sister. I'm just a piece in a witch's game.
There's no need to be so pessimistic. I mean, think about it, okay? Right now, you're together with Battler Oni-chan. Well, it's true that you can't tell him your name. At least you're positioned as his ally in a game where he battles a witch. And you're able to be with him for all eternity. Know what it means?
I can't stand
Also, hold on. Since Anjay is a witch, doesn't that mean she can already exist outside of reality in the game board?
Yeah, that's how she got here in the first place. I
Yeah.
thought.
So how could she disappear if she doesn't even have to?
Yeah, I
Right.
think she's just bullshitting. I think she's just
Yeah,
bullshitting.
I think this is just a complete lie.
I can't stand it, but I understand.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. In other words, as long as Oni-chan keeps getting a tie in this game, it will continue forever. Continuing to tie means continuing the game for eternity, and it means that I can remain with Oni-chan as a piece. But if Oni-chan
'Cause-
wins...
I'm sorry.
Yes?
I was just gonna ask, was it this chapter? As early as this chapter, you can figure it out.
They said
Or is it
by
next
the end of episode 4, when you've seen everything in this half of the game, you could technically figure out the mystery, but it's very hard, is what we were told.
I would want to try, but okay.
I agree. I would also like to try.
But if Oni-chan wins, or loses, and the curtain closes on the game,
You, as a piece, will disappear. How do you define happiness for a game piece? Being used by someone playing the game. Nothing more. You won't find it when the game's shut in a closet gathering dust, right?
in the past, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory said it as well. Furniture's happiness comes from being used, not being stored away. That's right. I am now the witch's furniture.
Let's change things around a bit. To be honest, I want this game to continue in a tie for all eternity. An unending game is an eternal cage. An absolute closed room that never opens for all time. And that'll finally make Burns surrender. You know, Beato does want to win a bit. Victory by making battlers surrender. But that's actually a problem for me. After all, if the game ends, the closed room will fall apart. So I'll go easy on Battler a bit to stop him from surrendering. Don't worry, okay? When Battler's about to surrender, I'll become his ally. But you know, I get the feeling that Beato is faintly starting to realize. I think she's starting to realize that her victory won't come for all eternity in this game. But she is, of course, the Endless Witch. Beato's stupid, so she optimistically thinks that even so, she'll surely win eventually. Like she just has to repeat this game on and on endlessly. Of course, pretty much all blondes are morons.
Yeah. In this game of witches, there will never be a victory or a loss.
I won't let her win. And I won't let her lose. With certainty. Byrne noticed that. So, she looked for the most powerful piece for breaking that deadlock. Found you and threw you in. To make this game end, you see.
To make this game end.
What's a piece's role when the game ends? I'll state it clearly. Your existence is a contradiction. Your reason for existing is to bury yourself in the darkness and despair.
My goal is to defeat Beato and release my captive family. And yet, even if I succeed, I won't be rewarded.
You cannot lose. And you won't be rewarded if you win. So, I brought you a third choice. And that choice will make our interests coincide.
Continuing the tie for all eternity.
Yes! As long as the tie continues forever, this world will not crumble. What is this world? It's the world of the game with the witch. A world where Beato and Battler fight for all eternity. And at the same time, it's a world where you get to be with Battler for all eternity.
My head was spinning. That confusion became a hot liquid, and I felt it pouring from my eyes. It was so hot. and it felt like it burned my face. I don't like when she looks at me like that.
Right? Anjay, Beatrice? Since Burn Castle's goal is to end the game and end the world where you and Battler can interact, why should he be her ally? That kid tricked you, you see. She made it look like you might be saved if you became her piece. But I won't deceive you there. So I'll say it, Anjay. Become my chess piece. Unlike Burn, I will offer you rewards based on lies that certainly will never be granted. As long as you become my piece and help me so that this world certainly never ends. Then with certainty, I'll swear upon my name that this world will certainly continue. That's not all. I'll add on the bonus. This rule that binds you, I'll clear it away for you. Well, of course, I'll only do it after you've sworn to become my piece, okay?
In my own throat, there was a thick, loud gulping sound. I shouldn't have listened. If I hadn't listened, I could have remained an innocent little sister, praying for my brother's victory. Then I might be different now. I might have been degraded into a witch's furniture, one that cares about nothing but being by Honey-chan's side.
I'm not telling you to betray your brother, okay? If it looks like Battler's gonna lose, you can save him with all you've got. On the other hand, when Battler closes in on Beato too much, I want you to hold back a little. That's all I'm asking, alright? Don't worry, there's no need to actually betray Battler. Battler can't win against Beato alone. That's why Burn threw you in, you see? As long as you don't lend a hand, Battler will be unable to win against Beato for all eternity. See? It's really simple, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm laughing so much.
I don't care. I believe he's gonna win. You're a dumb gay liar.
Indomitable
Lambda
human
Delta.
spirit.
More like Lambda Dumbo.
Oh, you
Got
got
him.
you fucking got
You
her.
cannot defeat
Bro.
the Naruto boy.
Hey, that's mine. Give it back.
Yeah, that's you.
Ah, fuck, I forgot.
The drills, the drills.
No, I'll
That
lead
happens
it.
every single time.
Asmo, pass.
Aha, my fan.
Yeah, I miss Battler too.
I'm also missing Battler.
Over here, Levione-sama.
I wonder where they swiped it from. They were fighting over a donut or something, playing around really loudly.
Hey! Andre-sama is reading, so can't you be a little more quiet?
Yelling stuff like that makes you the loudest one, Satan. Be quiet. We both have the same face.
Yeah, they all have the
you
same
foolish
face.
little sister. No.
You're the loud one, Lucifer-one-sama. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I was already used to the oldest and the third oldest sister arguing with each other. Even though they're both so quick to anger, it's a bit funny how they're both having to hold back a little. They might be surprisingly like each other. Yay!
Told you were you were told to be noisy. This is a bit too much. Should I make them lower their volume a little? I'm dying.
They can mess around all they want. It's 100 times more pleasant than that shrill laughter in the classroom.
Anjay-sama, go to the next page quickly. You read really slow.
You like to read, Mimon? You look like you'd be the worst at doing boring things.
Damn.
Mammon controls greed. That also includes a thirst for knowledge. Still, she wants to keep that knowledge all for herself. So be warned that she refuses to let people read any book you give her, and sometimes burns them after reading
Oh.
them.
I like knowing things that no one else knows. I like being able to do things that no one else can do. So I like studying and practicing. Because I want to keep wisdom that no one else knows about all to myself.
Dude, that's Lanny Core. As As Mammon
I'm the
said
goat.
that,
What can I say?
her eyes sparkling, she peered down at the page that was open and read through it again. You could see the greed that made her covet that page even more thoroughly than I did. As you can see, my magical power has grown much stronger than it was on the first day I summoned them. By now, I've gotten so that I can summon all of the 7 Sisters of Purgatory at once, and so calmly read a book like this. This place, although I can't recall exactly where it is a quiet and calm street-side bench.
Street side bitch.
Bench.
Your local street side bitch.
I'd been young back then, so I don't remember the details of its location. Still, I remember that my days walking here were a lot of fun. Together with Dad, Mom, and even Oni-chan. It was a memory of a very rare and very happy day when everyone had been together. The people who walked by every once in a while didn't notice me. They just pleasantly ignored me and passed by as though everything was normal. Even the 7 Sisters' incredible outfits weren't embarrassing or anything, because it wasn't like anyone was actually watching. Come to think of it, I'm getting pretty used to it. As long as they don't make me wear those. I was sitting on a stylish bench, memorizing a timeline for world history. In an academy system where everything is based on collective responsibility, there's no tolerance for dunces. It seemed that I was considerably below the average grade for the class. And according to those extremely intellectual girls, if I alone improved my grade, the average would raise drastically. Oh my god.
Dummy.
They had been kind enough to show me with a graph drawn by colorful pens on a B4 sheet of drawing paper. Just thinking of the effort it had taken to draw that was repulsive. But I've already spat out all those complaints. I've already voiced my constant and furious anger and sadness to these girls here. The sisters were sometimes indignant, sometimes sympathetic, and sometimes mourned along with me. I was truly happy to be able to share emotions like that with friends. It's sad that they were originally furniture that existed to carry out Beatrice's cruel sacrifice ceremony. According to the occult message bottle I hated, it seemed that several of them even attacked my family. But I don't believe that, and it's pointless to question them about it. They are furniture, so they only respond to their master's requests. Even if they really did attack my family, I can't hate them. What I really hated was the Golden Witch Beatrice, or else that ringleader of the Ushinomiya suspicion, Aunt Ava.
Anjay-sama, quickly, the next page.
Oh, sorry. I'm tired. Mind if I take a break?
Anji-sama said break!
The drills!
I forgot.
This happens every time.
I don't like these characters. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to hold it in, but all of this shit with them is like kind of torture.
I mean, it's
very...
it's real. That's why Mammon is the only 7 sister I like.
I mean, I don't have anything against them. It's just that they're like they have one joke with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm getting the gist of what the conflicts we're trying to set up here now. And I don't know why we're still going.
It's because they need to... Anjay's obviously important, so she needs to have screen time, and these are the only characters that can interact with her.
Ah, gotcha. Let's play, Anjay-sama, let's play.
When they noticed
I have
that...
a GameCube. No TV, though.
Do you like Melee?
What I can do is hold it by the plug and swing it around really quickly, and everyone try to run away from me.
This is something I would have done as a child.
Fire.
Oh, yeah.
When they noticed that I had interrupted my studying, the most energetic youngest sisters gathered around me. And that wasn't all. Even Maria One-chan and Sakutaro showed themselves. They probably had been very close by, but they must have hid themselves so that they wouldn't interrupt my studying.
Anjay, how's studying?
Ah, Sakutaro, how are you?
Wait a second, let me squeeze him too!
They all just
Don't we
start
always
molesting
say that? Stop! Don't we always say that the first one to get
Dude,
their wings?
they fucking are. They're literally fighting over who gets to grope him.
Cute. They're just hugging him.
He's a little boy.
You're crushing me.
No, I'd like to see this just from a normal person's perspective of, yeah, hey, our classmate keeps talking to like 10 different people at once.
Our classmate is a schizo.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, this weird guy comes to pick her up sometimes, and there are these hillbillies who want to kill her.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird.
Kermit?
That's Kermit.
Your luck ran out when you showed up while all the 7 sisters were gathered. Give up and let us hug you.
Come on, it
Made
always
himself.
turns out this way. I apologize for my stupid older and younger sisters.
Sakutana's happy to meet everyone too. How's it going, Anjay? How's the studying going?
Thanks. Well, not bad. They were nice enough to pass around printouts from a quiz that another class took earlier. Their beautiful sense of solidarity is enough to bring tears to my eyes. Well, at least it's probably better to put a timeline into my head.
You're good at studying, Anjay. You'll be able to get a lot of points.
Good work. I was terrible at studying, so I'm jealous of you for being able to get a good score when you study hard.
You're joking. When it comes to English, Latin, and knowledge of the occult, you're much more amazing for being able to remember so much.
I can remember anything when studying magic, but I can't remember anything boring. So that didn't help at all for tests.
Well, it's true that occult knowledge would be like that, but your grades must have been pretty good in English, right?
In the first year of elementary school, or on a Japanese language test, there was a problem when I was given a picture of a gun and was told to write its name in 4 squares. It got marked wrong because I wrote the English word rifle in katakana.
Why? Doesn't that fit?
It was supposed to be the Japanese word for gun in hiragana.
Something.
You can do it.
No, I can't. I don't remember.
Decipher
You
the
can't.
moon
I don't remember
speak.
the middle one.
It's let me see. I can't. Hold on, I have to blow up
Is
your
that
thing to full
put? Is
screen.
that put?
No, that's that should be let me see. Ha with handakten te tepatsu.
Teppatsu! Thank you. I was told that's wrong. Oh,
I was told that's wrong because you don't learn katakana in 1st grade. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm
really
gay.
get it.
That was po, not pa, so it's tepotsu.
teppatsu.
I didn't really get it, so from that day on tests, I wrote everything in hiragana. But I got in trouble with Mama for some reason. Got in trouble with the teachers too.
I miss
I hope
Lanny,
that
can't you? I do too.
I hope the chat appreciates having a Japanese learner on the stream so that I can almost get things right for
Sure.
them.
Same here. As a viewer.
Yeah, that's audience, Shane.
Yeah.
He's a completely different person than...
Yeah, true.
You were probably born in the wrong country, One-chan.
Then I'd rather have been born in a country of witches, so I can enter a witch school.
If that happened, you might have had much, much more wonderful magical friends. Not me, like a fake stuffed animal friend.
I think I might have to ban Lenny and Shane in the chat. I don't know. They kind of said some
Yeah,
weird
you're
shit.
afraid, bro. You're afraid. You're afraid of people saying what they're really thinking, that it's peak.
Oh my god, Shane Mom cameo. Oh my god.
Holy shit, Shane Mom? Shane Mom?
Shane Mom cameo?
Ew, but it's not like I mind it now. After all, I can use lots of magic, and I got a lot of magic friends. Sakutano is all I need.
I'm not the only one. There's also Sakusuke and Sakukichi, the animal band, Shimoda-kun the seal,
Whoa.
Sanae-san the rabbit, Mr. Pig-kun, and plenty more.
It's all S's.
Sorry,
Incredible.
I was given chores for later.
It's okay. Incredible. The number of One-chan's friends keeps increasing. Every time I ask, the number of names of her for her friends grows. but there's no doubt that Sakutado is her best friend. I'm a little jealous of all those close friends.
What do you think? How are the seven sisters? Do you get along with them?
Those sisters are really energetic. They sometimes say shady stuff, but they aren't bad. I wanted to get a cute kid like Sakutado, but I think being with him now is more than enough.
If you learn more of my magic of origins, I'm sure you'll be able to give birth to friends you'll like, Anjay. Creation is still a bit too hard for you now.
There's a difference between creation and summoning, and resurrection is also different.
So, your greatest wish really is to revive your family?
Yes, I have a vessel for it. This.
That's right. I'm sure that hair accessory will eventually become the key to summoning Battler. The rest is up to your training, Anjay.
Although not knowing how long it'll take is enough to make me cry.
Hoodie, stay strong, even if it's tough. If you don't give up, Anjay, it'll definitely come true someday.
I also love that all their magical focuses are cheap, like Peter Piper's toys. Like it was the scorpion bracelet the first time.
Yeah, it's fire.
And the claw machine prize.
Well, because since your heart has to be in it to like do the magic, it makes sense that they would attune to items they have attachment to.
What are those really popular anime plushes? Battler just has one of those. As his
the Fumos?
The Fumo, yeah, he has a Fumo as his.
What character do you think he'd want? You'd have like I feel like you'd have like a Konosuba Fumo.
No, he has one of Jessica.
Jessica Fumo?
Yeah.
Fumo!
Oh my god.
No, he has. Well, right now he has a Beatrice Fumo.
No, he hates her, bro.
Are you
She
sure?
doesn't deserve to be a Fumo.
Right now
She
he does.
doesn't deserve to be a Fumo. Don't say
Right
that.
now he does, bro. After that, after last episode, he definitely hates her for now.
Yeah, no, she fucking Big Mama Beatrice did the scary face, and I don't like either of them anymore for a while. They have to
Yeah,
win me back.
what were they calling her? Virgilia?
Yeah,
Virgilia.
Big Mama
Virgilia
Beatrice did the
spooky
scary face.
And made the scary face, and now I'm like,
Also, can't believe Art summoned the boys as witches pieces. Yeah, you guys are my furniture.
Wow. What do I do?
Yeah, what what do we do?
I make you guys stream UMINEKO with me.
That's our purpose.
That's your purpose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he would have a Renove Fumo actually.
He would.
That's his homie.
Yeah, true.
He would eat tea with it when he's not around.
Hell
He would
yeah.
eat cookies and drink tea is what I meant to say, but we'll go with eat tea. He'll eat the tea leaves because he doesn't know how to prepare it.
If someone
No matter, that's not how that works.
if someone gave me proof that it'd definitely be granted, at least that would calm my heart. Does Battler kiss his homie? Maybe.
According to the fighting game, only in people's fan fictions.
Ah, damn. He complains about the mustache. Though.
With you, then I guarantee it. Without a doubt, Anjay will surely have her wish granted someday. Someday far off in the future.
Maybe. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it. Even if you're just saying it to console me.
It's not like that.
And
Stop it,
And
Anjay.
you have to continue the bit that he's secretly a 40-year-old man.
But wait, never mind. He's just secretly he never mind. I didn't mean anything I was gonna say. I was gonna say, but only when he's a stuffed animal. But even when he's a stuffed animal, it didn't work like that. Anyway.
Stop it, Anjay. That kind of emotion will turn into the magic-resisting toxin. The feeling that your dreams will definitely come true is the best seed that buds in a magic power.
Let's go, quesadillas.
W quesadilla?
That's right. Sorry, teacher.
You need to be a bit greedier, Anjay-sama. Go however far it takes to get the thing you desire. You're lacking the willpower to never give up until you get it. Lady, that isn't true. Anjay's doing her best.
Thanks, Sakutaro. Memon. Crying about it won't help anything. There's nothing I can do except hang in there. I'll try hard. I'll grit my teeth. I'll definitely make my dreams come true. With certainty.
Lady, you're awesome, Anjay. Do your best. Memon and I will support you. Yes, we'll support you. The greedier our master is, the more our worth will increase.
Yeah. More importantly, Anjay-sama, we finally got 10 people gathered here.
We plan to have everyone play Shitty Toddy or something.
Ugh.
If you lose, there's a punishment game.
Oh,
Nobody got ears.
oh my god. I told you they were fucking doing freaky stuff together. I told you.
Ugh. Come on, is hunger the only thing inside that head of yours? Please forget my foolish sister's stupid proposals. Are you sure it isn't about time you return to your studying?
No! I waited so long for you to finish studying, so I can't stand it if you don't play with us!
I don't think it's a bad idea. Perhaps playing every once in a while is a good softening for the mind. Take out all those gross wrinkles.
The next time Sakataro goes Uryu, he just barfs. Uryu! Jesus Christ.
You've governed sloth, right, Belfa?
What you're saying sounds reasonable, but you're actually being sneaky, aren't you?
My apologies. You are diligent, Anjay-sama. I want you to inject crack and lay down.
If it's okay with Anjay, I'd also like to play with everyone. Let's make some noise. It'll definitely be fun.
Ryu, Anjay, let's play! Let's all do Shitty Tori!
And then they all did Shiri Tori. In that case, let's start from Sakataro's Uryu. In that case, what sound should we start the next word from? Uryu? Or you?
From Uryu? I wonder. Maybe it really should be Ryu.
It's rare for a word that ends like that to come up.
Guys, for context, by the way, for those who don't know, I don't know if this is like a children's game specifically, because there's a good amount of Japanese children's games, but it's a game in Japanese culture where you take turns like saying words, I think, and you have to say like a word that starts with the syllable that ended the previous person's word.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have. Is this like something that's been shown in other things?
Yeah,
Am I
think
just
so,
saying
yeah.
stuff that people already know?
No,
I think they did it in
Sergeant.
Sergeant Frog once.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Sergeant Frog.
I love
I love
Sergeant Frog,
Sergeant.
Yeah, it's
Sergeant
like
Frog.
it's like a vocabulary game because you got to say a word that ends in a syllable
Yeah.
of the last word, or that starts in a syllable that the last word ended with. You played a similar game growing up? It's probably a multicultural thing, I would
Mhm.
imagine.
bro. Yeah, I think there's probably like a hooked on phonics version, I bet.
Yeah, probably.
Then I'm first. I'll do a word starting with Ryu. Ryuzu.
Watch Crown.
I wanted to go
Parentheses.
first. Ryuto
Loot.
would have been wonderful.
Zoo? Feels like we keep getting the tough ones. Wait a sec. What order are we going in? Who's next?
Ryu, I don't think it matters who. Whoever thinks of a matching word first.
What's that? Sounds interesting. How about the person who can say the most wins? It's a fast-talking shitty toddy.
It's like popcorn reading.
Then I'll go. Zucchini.
Niniku Itame!
Niniku itame. Garlic stir fry. Mibaku with pasta. All of them delicious. Kasha, I said all three of them. Oh, talking to me.
Bill takes 3 points. Can you use conjunctions?
If you could use with, then anything would work. The last one doesn't count. -1 point. Let's start from May.
Then I'll go. Meringue.
Ryu!
I can't think of words. I'm a little baby.
Help, I'm a baby!
Gesuhido. Drainage system. Umetatechi. Reclaimed land. Shikashitsu. Basement. How do you like them apples?
Why
Hane-sama,
is this happening?
Those are all pretty crummy words. So what? Then why don't you try following up with something refined? Anyway, that's 3 points for me. The next one's Sue. Okay, Sue.
I've never played such a weird shitty toady before. It's fun.
Kiryu, I don't get it at all, but it's fun. Kiryu.
I've played normal Shitty Toady before, but I'd never experienced a Shitty Toady this weird. There's only the lively seven sisters, Maria and Echan, Sakutaro, and me. I'm now surrounded by friends that are so fun to be with. The courage to accept a world of magic, a world of witches. That alone didn't change the fact that I was still locked up in an academy, without a single friend in my class. But despite that, I'm able to have such a fun and lively time. I'll also become a witch like Maria and Echan, and someday I'll add my family to this fun circle. Dad, Mom, and Onichan. And if possible, George Onichan and Jessica and Echan. And the other relatives. I'll call everyone here without a single person missing, and we'll all gather together. This is my dream. That's right. Until I make that come true, I definitely won't lose heart.
I'm sure you'll become a great witch, Anjay-sama. As long as you believe in that. We seven stakes of purgatory will always serve by your side until that day comes.
You'll be there for me? No matter how long? You'll lend me your strength?
I guess. After all, I'm your friend, right, Anjay-sama?
Yes, that's right. Let's all stick together and play together. Today, and in the future. Always. Always.
Until the day your dream comes true, Anjay-sama. Not forever. I don't want to do that.
The lively 10-person game of Shitty Toady, alongside a streak cut off from time, under the constantly bright rays of the sun, could have continued forever. But it didn't!
Can we get back
This time
to the
on
interesting
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Where's Battle Over?
Oh, bitches time.
Oh my god.
Where's Seriously? What's going on? Is there a mess?
Yeah, that tickle you, Shane?
I don't know what.
In the end, I wasn't able to get a very good grade on my test. I tried memorizing things in my own way, but if you could manage anything by cramming the night before a test, no one would ever worry about tests.
Is this a different bitch or is it the same bitch?
I don't know.
It's the same bitch, I guess.
No,
No, it's a different bitch. Go.
okay. Normally, when you know the problems beforehand, you should be able to pass easily. Right, easily.
Oh god. Sorry.
Other bitch.
It's till everything goes so hard to write the answers into the blanks for you. We thought you'd study at least that much.
What the hell? Come on, are you serious? I can't believe it. They're almost all wrong, aren't they? Did you really study properly, bitch?
More or less.
Is what you call more or less? Son. It's so horrible that it makes me dizzy, okay? I'm gonna go puke because I'm bulimic.
Ah, God. Please forgive her for getting a miserable grade on such an easy test. And for making the average score for the entire class plummet.
The same tests have been given in another class first. That test paper had been obtained, so the average score for our class had been unusually high, enough to obscure my slight improvement. However, there were some things I had no excuse for. If I'd spent that entire day studying like mad, I might have been able to get a slightly higher score. But I hadn't gotten that far. After that, on that day, I spent the whole time having fun playing Shitty Toady with the seven sisters, Sakutaro and One-chan. As expected, the winner had been Maria and One-chan. She was a strong player thanks to her wide knowledge of trivia.
I think it was a vocab game to a 9-year-old.
He spent the whole time cheering for everyone else's answers, completely forgetting to think of any.
Well, that's why she lost.
Yeah. Because of that, he'd been squished by the seven sisters and had his ears thoroughly nibbled. Oh god, hadn't he?
Whoa, what a punishment. Oh my god, that sounds awful.
Yeah, oh my god.
A bunch of fucking 10 hot ladies or 7 hot ladies touching me all at once. That sounds awful, bro.
Ew. Oh my my god. Hey, are you listening, Ushinomiya-san?
Why are you so mad? I was drinking water. Get over yourself, dog.
They were surrounding me, twittering like small birds. They were annoying, smelly. On the outside of that circle was Mammon, an exasperated expression on her face.
This is a messed up school, just like usual. Shouldn't you be more than happy as long as your own grades are good?
It's probably because of that collective responsibility thing. Instead of worrying about their own grades, they're more concerned about how embarrassing it is for the class average to be low. Or maybe it's because they really hate the volunteer work they're forced to do as punishment.
So in other words, they aren't studying because they want their grades to be good, but because of collective responsibility and since they hate volunteer work?
They're jealous and embarrassed. They don't want to be inferior to anyone, and they don't want to be humiliated. That's the only feeling that drives them to study.
What noisy people. If they want to study, why can't they just do it themselves?
In the end, without collective responsibility and volunteer work, they'd have no desire to study. How foolish it is to study without knowing the meaning of studying.
Still, these guys really are annoying and stupid. Don't you dare disturb Anjay-sama's precious day for even a minute.
I hate those people. Just get lost.
I'm hungry. Go away now.
Where?
Sorry, everyone. I wonder why humans are so shameful.
It's probably because instead of working hard themselves, it's easier to make you work hard and earn them a higher class average to satisfy their greed. Humans are all greedy. And they'll burden others with their greed to make things easier for themselves. I'll eventually be reunited with them on the Mountain of Purgatory. When they get to the 5th terrace, they better watch their step.
Oh my god. Mammon controls the 5th terrace of the mountain that reaches to heaven, Mount Purgatory. Since she's saying this, you can probably be sure that after those girls die, their journey to heaven won't be an easy one. No, on the contrary, let them just fall into hell. Duh.
We get back to the game. Where's the game? Where's the game?
Listen, if we ever get back to the damn game board, we're gonna lock in so hard. I swear. I'm sorry if we're like beefing it right now, but I just I want progression.
I'm chilling, but I definitely
this doesn't feel like progression to me, so I'm like
yeah, I definitely think this goes in like frothing about territory.
The class committee went to the student council and applied to use a classroom during lunch and after school. The purpose of use was for a class study group, a wonderful little gathering so they could all surround me and make me study. I'm so grateful I could cry. Which meant that every day, all of my lunch and 3 hours of my afternoon would be stolen. The academy and its student council, with its theme of student self-government, instantly approved of this pleasant activity that the students were taking up of their own initiative. In other words, I was no longer able to escape after school by leaving the classroom. After school, the first class study group meeting started right away. Would they open a textbook, then kindly and carefully explain so that even I could understand it? Of course it didn't turn out like such a naive illusion. After school in the classroom, dozens of my classmates crowded around my desk. First, before we started studying, why were my grades so bad? What was the reason?
Actually, Kinzo's Afterlife ATV has still made some appearances, Adam.
It was decided that we couldn't start until I could clearly answer those questions, become aware of the problem, and show regret for my actions. Of course, there's no way for me to respond when asked a question like that. They've loathed me all this time, and they've rejected me and kept me at a distance, preventing me from joining in on their community. So, I've avoided their community myself. There shouldn't have been any conflict for either of us that way. So even in this group that was enthusiastic about raising the class average, they obviously kept me at a distance. Even if I tried to join in, they would probably ignore me, like they always did in the past.
If you just asked, we would have taught you whatever you wanted, right?
Right.
They're getting themselves all worked up. I've already had enough of the hypocrisy of their tacked-on excuses.
Sure, Master, your problem is that you're lacking a cooperative personality. You mustn't be satisfied as long as everything's good for you alone. Those who gather in St. Lucia's place of learning shall have a cooperative heart. It's written right there in the student handbook, right?
I think having a Oh wait,
No, go ahead.
Person. I think having a cooperative heart is a good, but to desire the study together and to contribute to the entire class. I believe that itself is the thing you lack before you even start studying, Ashirame-san.
But what do you say?
Because it's like they're not giving a name on the subtitles, so we have no idea if it's like one person or if it's like a gaggle of bitches.
Yeah, if it's a continuation. I'm just imagining
It's a gaggle
like
of bitches.
I'm just imagining, you know, the gibbons, the black-furred monkeys with the really long arms. I'm just imagining like 10 of those in the school uniform just around her desk.
Hey, have you been listening to us? We went to all the trouble of staying after school to say this for your sake, right?
I'm so grateful I could cry. Of course they didn't like that. This way, it almost makes it look like we're bullying you, they reprimanded me. Fortunately, I'm normally all cried out anyway. If I'm told not to cry, I can hold it back. First, I was made to write a letter of remorse and read it out loud. Of course, this was to be done by today. The class committee politely applied to the student council, and the staff room for an extension on the use of this classroom. It seems it was accepted right away, which means that starting now, I'll be forced into self-criticism for at least a full 5 hours here. Ushiramiya Anje got a low score on her test and caused trouble for her classmates.
Jinko.
Okay. That's not it, right?
We need bitch variants.
You're getting low grades and causing us trouble isn't the root of the problem, is it?
It's cooperative attitude, right? Cooperation.
Yeah, cooperation, yes. Come on! Why do we even have to direct Ushiramiya-san on how to write a letter of regret?
Their abusive jeers flew about one after another. I followed their directions and erased it. Ushiramiya Anje didn't have a cooperative attitude and caused trouble for her classmates.
Hey, wait a sec. It's pointless if you just write whatever we say, right?
Do you really know what regret means? It's pointless if you don't write it in your own words. Pointless!
I always thought you were a bit strange, Ashiramiya-san, but you really are weird.
Even following their directions didn't change the jeers much, and now it felt like they were mocking me even more. So for several more hours without rest, without even being allowed to go to the bathroom, much less dinner, I was continuously abused.
No, you can't go to the bathroom. Why don't you just piss yourself? Piss yourself right now while you write the letter. Piss
I'll put
yourself.
a cup on the floor.
Piss on the floor! I was coerced into writing a paragraph that humiliated myself.
This is what happens when you go for higher education, kids. Don't do it. Drop out. Light things on fire.
At about 9 o'clock that night, I was told to stand up and read it aloud. The contents were smeared black with tears and eraser marks. It certainly was my handwriting, but it was like a list of soulless letters, whose contents I couldn't even remember. Everything had been copied down according to their orders, so while I had been the one to write the letters, they weren't my words. I'd been coerced into writing them down, and even coerced into reading them aloud. Even after all this time, I was surprised to learn that, beyond just ignoring people and hiding their things, there are other ways to bully people.
Hey, read it aloud quickly. Look how many people are
Oh.
staying this late just for you.
Well, not that gets at all.
Right, just a little. Isn't the fact that she doesn't look at anything a sign that she doesn't have a scrap of a cooperative attitude? Like we were saying earlier, no cooperation.
It's okay, Ashiramiya-san will always be with you from now on. Why not study with us and remake yourself,
Sakatato?
okay? I know why you wouldn't.
Oh my god.
I have to figure out how I did the Aaron Hansen shitty. Where is it? Okay.
As I stood by my seat,
It's your
surrounded by
sound
them,
voice.
I dropped my gaze towards the blackened page. And then I spoke those humiliating words. But right away, jeers flew at me saying that I couldn't hear and to speak up. I can't read it. I had no idea that being forced to read a paragraph humiliating me would be so painful. My throat shook. My fingertips shook. The paragraph of humiliation written in my own handwriting made my eyes burn with a hot liquid.
Kill them all.
So my world blurred and twisted.
Kill them all.
I saw the girls surrounding me twist and bend. I saw them twist and bend into the oppression I had of them. In other words, that was my true field of vision. Beyond that twisted crowd of people, I could see my friends. Compassion could be seen in all their eyes.
Anji, stay strong.
Yeah.
Maria, Anechan, and Sakutada were looking at me with sad eyes. Probably because they realized that even cheap words of compassion would hurt me. They kept alternating between trying to say something and hanging their heads.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying my best. I wanted to go back to the game board already. Okay. They're just the worst. It really pisses me off. What's so fun about gathering around Anji-sama and torturing her?
It's
When
a
we
res-
torture people, they bleed and shit. It's cool.
It's a resentment they can't voice despite their jealousy. They don't care who it hurts, as long as they can let it out. What horrible people! Anji-sama, in this kind of situation, it's okay to go mad with rage for your honor's sake. Anger is an appropriate emotion and an appropriate reaction. If you don't get mad now, when will you get mad? Stop it. Don't stir Anji-sama up with cheap anger. If Anji-sama could do that, she would have done it already.
You should only get angry if doing so will improve the situation. However, from an objective standpoint, doing that now would probably only aggravate the situation further. It may be humiliating, but the wisest thing to do now is to withstand it.
Ah, you really are a sloth, Belfa. Quit fooling around. I can't stand this. I can't forgive them. Everyone, calm down. It'll become a burden for Anjay. A burden? What are you talking about? Is this the time or place to be calm? We furniture are not so cruel as to coolly watch when our master is humiliated.
Anji-sama, you have no obligation to read such a humiliating letter. If you can't let out a cry of rage, then at least throw it onto the floor.
You don't need to trash talk them. You don't need to yell so loud that they bend over backwards. Just throw the notebook on the floor with all your might. By doing just that, you'll be able to show your strong will.
Don't start running on by yourself, Mammon. I told you, right? If Anji-sama could do it, she would have done so long ago.
Damn.
Nothing will be resolved by the eruption of momentary emotions. Can't you see by doing that will only make their treatment of Anji-sama even more severe?
Why is this happening to Anji-sama when she didn't do anything wrong?
Not letting her eat dinner, making her stay so long after school. I hate it.
And it's not just tonight, but tomorrow and the day after too. That's enough. You can't simply sit there bearing this humiliation.
Hey, are you listening to us?
Someone tugged at my hair.
Oh, fuck no.
I was torn back into my tragic reality. I was no longer even permitted to listen to the Seven Sisters speaking on behalf of my heart. My hair was lifted upwards. One of my hair ornaments came off, and I could hear the sound of it rolling on the ground. No one picked it up. To the contrary, they casually avoided it as though something filthy was rolling towards them. I tried to follow it with my eyes, but my hair was tugged upwards again.
Why do you never listen to us, even though we're talking about something so serious? In one ear and out the other, is it? Does anything get into that thick skull of yours? Get a grip, okay? Are you really conscious of the trouble you're causing us? You aren't gonna start saying that you just wrote it grudgingly because we told you to, right? That would be a lie. Don't lie.
Until you really show regret of your own will, this seriously isn't gonna end, okay? It's not just for today, it'll seriously keep going on tomorrow and the day after, you see. Did you play us for fools, okay?
I mean, why are you still even alive? Is it normal to go on living like this? If it were me, I'd just die.
Okay, no. Fucking
God.
good.
You can't live like this, can you? Wait, no, wait, how did I do it? I forget. Fuck. Because you're being alive just means getting in other people's way all the time, right? If it were me, I definitely couldn't live on.
Yeah, I'd die too. If doing that's better for the world, then I'd die right away, right?
Then die.
Anjay-sama.
Kill all of them now! Lucifer, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. You seven sisters of purgatory are incredible furniture that can massacre mere humans in a flash, right? You're always boasting about it to me. Then do it! Massacre them right now! Right here, right now! Well, for some reason Lucifer hesitated. Why? What's wrong? You're certain kill furniture that can fly around faster than the eye can see and instantly pierce the hearts of a witch's enemies, right? And I'm giving you an order as your master! Carry it out right away! Kill! Kill them all! Anjay-sama, please calm down. They immediately followed my brutal order, making heaps of corpses with me at the center. I was ready to reflect on my own reckless actions of stealing human lives so readily, ready to regret and repent, just as they had wanted me to do. I was prepared to do that, and yet Lucifer just let an unsure expression rise to her face and didn't move to carry out my order. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Vaguely. No, that's not right. I've known it from the beginning. I've known that magic was all empty this whole time, haven't I? The Seven Sisters of Purgatory? Yeah, right. Stupid. So pointless. I've known it the whole time. Anjay-sama. I glared into the worthless Lucifer's eyes, and pain seemed to accompany that gaze. As though she was being assaulted with a violent headache, Lucifer grasped her head with both arms. But it looked like she couldn't tear her eyes off my gaze, so she was assaulted with a pain that grew more and more violent. Oh, I'm dying!
Okay. Bye.
Useless! Useless! I hate you! Disappear! You're nothing but a delusion inside my head! Hopelessness and disappointment. Resignation and a dream's end. A crackling sound, like you'd hear from a frozen lake surface during a fierce winter, rang out just once. At the same time, Lucifer's form, which was being tormented by a violent pain, stiffened in place and grew cloudy. It was almost as though a beautifully polished glass window had been heartlessly smashed and turned white from the countless fissures. And that was an accurate analogy. At some point, Lucifer's form had turned into a glass ornament of the same shape. Countless fissures ran through it from the inside, and as the head and arms collapsed, it crumbled to the floor.
Sorry. I'm here. Okay.
Lucy, Nick.
Who's the second sister? Leviathan? Carry out my order. Massacre them right now!
No, Anjay-sama, please calm your heart and listen.
Oh, that was the game.
Oh.
She's dying. Game. No! I'm not looking for excuses or backtalk for an answer. I want nothing more than a swift confirmation of my order to eradicate the girls who are humiliating me. If you're going to say anything else, there's no need for me to listen until the end. After Leviathan also turned white due to countless cracks throughout her whole body, she fell over backwards, splitting into separate parts along her neck, hip, and arms. If she'd been smashed to bits and lost her original form, it probably wouldn't have seemed so brutal. So seeing the two of them halfway left over made the remaining younger sister shake even harder. Why won't you listen to my orders? Why? Why? My apologies. Here, under the current conditions, the anti-magic power is extremely strong and... What's that? You can't do it because humans are here? That's your logic? Isn't killing humans what you do? If you can't do that, then what use are you as furniture? Die! Please spare me, Ajay-sama!
In fact, what Anjay went through was not that bad, and she was making it up.
As she clutched her head with both arms, Satan also turned white and fell down face first. Apparently the neck is the most slender part after all. Her head slid off and rolled over to Belphegor's feet. You can't do it because there are too many humans? Then later on, I'll call them into the shadows one by one, and you can make a bloodbath of all of them, right?
With your current magical power, it may be easy for you to converse with us. However, you still lack the training to materialize in front of all of the humans here. I deeply understand your anger, but even if you could use us to attack and murder everyone here, this would only make your situation worse. I know it's humiliating, but please control your anger for the time being.
Oh.
No,
No, Kermit! Will I get the same answer from the next three? Are you gonna tell me you can't do it because the anti-magic power is too great? Are you gonna tell me that you can't do it because my magical power is too weak? Then I wanna ask you to kill all of them. Just one person's fine, so try and kill them. Right here, right now! As Asmodeus and Beelzebub held each other, they crouched down, cringing in fear under my glare. If they'd been able to obey my order, they probably would have carried it out immediately. Yet here they were, crouching down. Empty, sad, and pathetic. That's right, I've known. These girls can't even touch reality with one of their fingers.
No, no! Bills, I'm scared! Bills!
Anjay-sama, spare us. Spare us, I don't want to die.
Die, useless furniture! Why are you guys even alive? Why are you alive when your lives are worthless? It doesn't matter if you die, right? Die. I'm telling you to die! Do you think any idiot would leave furniture that has no use lying around?
Oh, no.
Way to treat your only friends, bro. Are we supposed to like her? Because I kind of don't.
Please stop, Anjay-sama.
What is it, Mammon? Are you gonna be the only one to fulfill my order? That's right. You're my best friend. You alone do it for me. Get them!
Oh god.
As you are now, Anjay-sama, even if you use us, you aren't capable of committing murder. It's Furniture's duty to help with things their master can do. Things that even the master can't do, we can't do. Do you hate them, Anjay-sama? You do hate them, right? I totally understand why you want to kill them. Okay, in that case, go ahead and kill them, Anjay-sama. If you stain your own hands with blood, then we, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory, will go along with you however far you go.
I'm asking you all because I can't do it myself, aren't I? Isn't being able to do things I can't the thing that makes you furniture?
No, she just said it's the opposite of that.
Yes, we are furniture. Furniture to be used. Please go ahead and use us to kill. You'll be the one killing, Anjay-sama. If you're saying that you want to kill, then go ahead, be my guest. No need to hesitate, go and carry it out right now. And once you've prepared yourself mentally, once you've prepared with your own dirty hands, then we'll help you. But you haven't done that, Anjay-sama.
Don't speak, furniture. You delusion! I get it already. You don't all have to tell me. You people can't do anything. You're nothing more than my delusions, illusions, daydreams! I haven't had a single friend from the very beginning. You're just a phantom. A pretend friend I created in my heart. In my isolation, right? I've known from the very beginning!
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're an illusion inside your head, Anjay-sama, but so what? Yes, that's true. We're just imaginary friends created to soothe lonely Anjay-sama's heart. Because she doesn't have a single friend. But so what? If you want to look at reality, just look at it. You can stop looking at us and return to being surrounded and bathed with jeering over there. Come on, go back. Welcome home to reality. Just call on us only when it's convenient for you and pretend you have friends. Then spur us on, even though you don't have the guts to dirty your own hands. Then deny and erase us once you realize that it's hopeless. Oh yes, please enjoy it. I'll leave with a shriek of anguish just like you want. Just copy the jeering that you're being showered with right now, and just do the same to us to get it off your chest. That's also furniture's duty. Getting slammed against the floor when someone's pissed off is also a chair's important duty. If that alone can absorb their master's bad mood for even an instant, there can be no greater honor for furniture. Kill me, deny me, your first and final friend!
In the end, Mema had a mocking expression on her face, but for some reason, looked splashed with tears.
Yeah, we're definitely filing Anjay under cringe. This is cringe.
Memon, Beelzebub, and Asmodeus were smashed and fell to the floor. I thought you hated them. What do you mean? They're gone.
But that, I don't care. Anjay's being annoying and whiny as fuck. My life is bad. I get it, bro. Like, I get it, your life is bad. I feel bad for you. But you know what's worse? Being dead. Like all of your family.
Come over here,
Like,
Sakataro.
you could make something of yourself if you, like, just stop being such a little fucking mope. But
Also,
instead you wanna go poor me, and not do anything for yourself.
Isn't Ava out of the picture at this point? Why doesn't she just enroll somewhere else?
No, she's alive.
No, Ava's alive.
And right now,
like,
this is a flashback.
It's not like, you know, it's not like she can just change, like,
Sorry, there's like two Anjay timelines going at once then.
Yeah.
That's a little confusing.
I mean, it's not like she can, like, you know, just change, like, the way her life is set up. Like, it's a shitty situation for sure. But, like, there are ways that she could make it better. But instead, she just wants to sit around and mope and blame, like, her, you know, the people who actually, like, care about her. Just because they won't fucking kill her bullies when that's totally unrealistic to expect.
Come over here, Sakatano. Anjay's a little agitated right now. You mustn't get close.
What about everyone else? Are all the 7 sisters alive? Did they die?
It's okay. It looks gruesome, but they're the remains of their vessels. But those are the remains of their vessels after being deported from the human world. Shells that have been shed. So it's alright. They're probably deeply hurt, but they're okay. Everyone is alive. I'm sure we'll be able to meet them again someday.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Anjay has violated the contract of Mariage Associé. To do such a horrible thing, even the witches of the Alliance must respect and accept one another. Even though they were all important friends to you, Anjay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Adam. I think she could have been more satisfied if she, like, standed up for herself on her own, like they were telling her to. But she doesn't want to do that because, like, she wants somebody else to come save her from her problems.
No witch's alliance has anything to do with this. Magic friends? Give me a break. I killed them. Erased them. I smashed the 7 sisters.
Yeah, that's so cruel. So cruel.
Just give it a rest with this playing witches thing. I'm begging you. Maria Onechan and Sakutaro, I want you to disappear by yourselves. Even in my imagination, I don't want to kill and erase you.
We aren't your imagination. We're your friends, Anjay.
Sakutaro said that as he hid behind Maria Onechan, sobbing.
I'm sobbing.
Sakutaro doesn't exist. Sakutaro is also an imaginary creature Onechan created to distract herself from her loneliness.
It hurts, Maria. Why?
Stop it. Denying my friend is the one thing I will not
Yes! Let's go!
The same power that had smashed the Seven Sisters was probably eating into Sakutaro as well. But Maria Onechan was apparently protecting him with some other power.
How the fuck do you feel, Anjay? You're less mature than a 9-year-old.
So Sakutaro's form didn't break and scatter. Onechan glared at me sharply. It was a serious expression that I'd never seen before.
Sakutaro is my furniture. You cannot erase him, Anjay. However, trying to deny someone is the greatest form of scorn for a witch.
Sakutaro didn't exist from the very beginning. He's just a lion stuffed animal. A phantom you personify with the delusions inside your own mind.
That's not true! Sakutaro is my friend! He was a stuffed animal once, but now he isn't!
No, he's a stuffed animal. A stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton. He can't move or talk by himself. You're just talking for him like a ventriloquist, right?
Boo! Tomato!
You call
Without
that
love,
magic?
it cannot be seen.
You called that a
can't see
witch?
it.
You called that a friend? I can't accept that.
You're gay, dude.
Way to like hand the W to Lambda Delta, by the way.
Am I?
Okay, Shane. This is in the past. This is
What?
this is in the past. This is a flashback.
God, this is confusing. Okay.
This is not happening in real time.
Oh, this is her talking about when this is what she forgot.
Yeah, this is when she forgot
Yeah, the
everything.
flashback.
That's why she has to start from
Oh,
beginning.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember where this fits in now. Okay, I'm sorry. I
You're
didn't
good.
realize that. This is... I don't play these games a lot, so it's hard for me to...
Am I just a stuffed animal that can't really talk? Not Maria's friend?
As though struck with a high fever, Sakutaro weakened bit by bit. As he clung to Onechan's body, he did all he could to continue standing, but his body began to gradually slip down. As he did, Onechan held him, yelling at me as tears streamed down her face.
Stop it! Don't burn Sakutaro with the magic-resisting toxin! Don't bully him! Don't insult him! Don't deny him!
Another flashback. Is this... Oh. Is this her at little?
Probably.
You're so weird. There is no Sakutaro. Stuffed animals are stuffed animals. Oh, I learned from Mama that they're made of cloth and cotton. There's no way they can walk or talk.
Sakutaro! You aren't a stuffed animal! You aren't a stuffed animal! You're a friend!
Oh god, sorry.
Instead of playing with stuffed animals, it's better to play outside with everyone. I'm bored with stuffed animals already. I hate you, Anjay! Why say something like that? Hate! I hate you! You're
Literally
not
me
my
right now.
friend! I won't let you be one of us witches anymore! Upon my name, the Apprentice Witch of Origins, Maria, I hereby expel the Apprentice Witch Anjay from the Maria Associate Alliance of Witches.
Oh yeah.
Your V card has been revoked.
Yup.
W.
And
Can we get some
then
yippies in the chat?
what had been peaceful days to me became a daydream and ended. By now it's impossible to prove. No one can verify whether that really was magic or whether those really were my friends. Were nothing else more than a daydream. I, the sole observer, concluded that they were a daydream. So that became the truth.
Actually, hella deserved. You had a small connection to the family that you lost and you say you care so much about, and you disrespected the fuck out of it. Get owned.
Hi, Neovakra, we're good. Yeah, it's true.
Get owned. I hope she gets better, because I do not fucking like her right now.
Well, I mean, she does. She's trying to bring them back.
But, I mean, we don't, I want to hear what she says, like, after, like, the flashback. Because I want to know if she, like, if she realizes that she was wrong.
Perhaps in the farther future I'll observe it again, and when that happens, maybe I'll acknowledge that it wasn't a dream, that the Seven Sisters really were my friends, and that along with Maria One-chan and Sakutado, they did everything they could for me in my isolation. Something so vague is neither the truth nor an illusion. Maybe the reality here is now the only world with the real me.
But bro, without love it cannot be seen. It can be true if you want it to be true. Ding dong.
Where is the real me? This is why Mammon tried to kill Andre the instant she was summoned. Remember that?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Remember when she summoned them? Like that's how we started the episode, with her summoning everyone, right? When Mammon was summoned first.
I know what you're saying, but I don't know if Jamie is being like literal or not.
She is. No, she
do
literally
you actually mean like she was? No, but I mean like the reason why.
This was their last interaction before then.
Yeah.
Okay, so they never talked again after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the point of that flashback now, which is the epiphany that happened to me. Is I was like, oh, this is the part that she talked about in the hotel room that she forgot that she was able to summon him before.
Look, all I'm saying, bro, is that like I get the narrative through line that you're going for, but God, why this game got to drag everything out? Like I feel like you could convey this information in a way that is still compelling, while not taking so goddamn long.
This happened to us in part 2. It's like 1 and 3 were really hype, and now we just got to get to 5.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of retroactively take back my issues with part 2 because I think the payoff was worth it. But
well, I hope we got a payoff for this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is supposed to be the payoff right now, and I can assert that I don't think it is worth it. But I am aware of that, Jamie. Yeah, this is just the Ryukishi style.
The person standing amidst the girl's exposed wreckage that resembles broken glass sculptures, the girl who's breathing harshly, her shoulders heaving, isn't me. I'm over there.
It's okay, man. I like Kinoko Nasu writing, which is like arguably worse.
The me that's surrounded by a crowd and being showered by jeers, and who's hanging her head, her eyes red, isn't the me over there. The real me? I won't dream anymore, because there's nowhere left to run. I'm going back. I'll return myself to the cage made of flesh.
Hey, are you listening to us? It's not like anything will be resolved if you just stand there hanging your head, right?
I hear you.
Good.
I finally answered. You aren't thinking that this will end if you stay silent, or that we'll forgive you if you cry, right? We're asking if you're aware. We're asking if you're aware of the trouble you're causing those around you.
I slowly nodded. I acknowledged it. I acknowledged that I had slipped into the world of my daydream, trying to remain separate from the others in my class. To separate myself from and disguise the sisters who spoke to to separate myself from and disgrace those sisters who spoke to me with reliable and kind words, despite being totally unable to help when I really wanted them to. I acknowledged that. I, Ushinomiya Anjay, do not have a cooperative attitude and cause trouble for my classmates. There is nothing to blame for that There is nothing to blame for that except I went to the middle of the my excessive inferiority complex towards all of my classmates because of my inability to study. And it's a shame that I am alive. Starting there, I was no longer reading the paragraph they'd made me write. It was me, improvising. And it was what was in my heart. They noticed that it wasn't what they'd anticipated, but while they did frown, no one spoke. So I continued. That's right. It's a shame that I lived. I should have had them take me with them on that day in 1986. And yet, I was the only one who wasn't taken. Why am I here? This isn't the world I'm supposed to be in. No one will save me. For a time, I felt as though only the fictional friends I created inside myself would save me. But those friends were nothing more than a delusion, and they didn't save me at all. After all, this isn't a world of imagination, but a world of reality. So, in short, up until today, I've been having the same daydream. I hated my real classmates and only lived by interacting with the friends in my mind. Just now, I split up with those friends, so I am here. I have no family. I've thrown my friends away too. There's no longer anything left for me. Why haven't I died? Someone asked that a short while ago. I think they're right. Why am I alive? I should have died in the year 1986. No, I must really have died. And yet, my dead soul is still locked up inside this cage of flesh. So I'll ask someone. If no one answers, I'll do it myself. Please, let me die.
Okay,
I spoke that
edgelord.
sentence and looked around. Dumbfounded girls, shocked girls, girls whose faces seemed to be saying, "What the heck is this kid talking about?" And a bit late, more and more girls with faces that said, "Is this girl alright?" Whisper, chatter, and then giggle. When I ordered the friends in my daydream to kill, they couldn't do it. And so, I asked real humans to kill me. But of course, these girls can't do it either. In other words, both daydreams and reality are the same. Doesn't this mean that, including this world, absolutely everything is a daydream? Then there's no problem, right? After all, on that day when I lost my family, I was already dead. Everything that happened afterwards is going on in my head, my life flashing before my eyes after I failed to die. Once I understood that, it felt like the scenery surrounding me began to twist and bend slightly. Yeah, I'll finally wake up.
Wake me up inside.
I'll be released from this daydream world. I feel my consciousness sliding away. That's alright. Fade farther and farther away, and take me to my family. Then, no matter what happens in this twisted, stale world, I won't mind at all. I saw the crowd get pushed aside as a teacher stepped in. Meow! The teacher stepped in. Perhaps the teacher doing the rounds happened to notice a strange disturbance. The teacher was vigorously shouting something, moving to protect me. Watching that, I knew that an ally had appeared for me, even if there was only one, and I felt my awareness return very slightly. The only ones who can save me in this world of reality are real humans. Never again. Never again will I seek rescue from my daydreams. This is the world of humans. Nothing can save a human except other humans.
I see. If that's what you think, then that's your world, Anjay.
Can Anjay find happiness this way?
If Anjay believes that's the only way to find happiness, then it is the only way. If she can't accept the blue bird in the cage for what it is, then she must go and search forever.
Maria, are you breaking off relations with Anjay?
No, nothing like that. I only did that because that's what Anjay wanted. We witches are sometimes persecuted. However, we always remain by everyone's sides. And our aid can always be asked for.
Will the day come when Anjay will play with us once again?
Maybe. Or she might forget and it'll never come. In the human world, we call that growing up and saying goodbye to your childhood self. Still, if Anjay just remembers, we'll always be by her side. And until then, we'll be waiting.
It's weird. She's got like the same kind of almost identical actually character arc to like Shinji from Ava. That's because she's like so
Oh shit.
like distraught over like what has happened and like the losses that she's had, that she's like so absorbed in like her own despair that she can't even like bring herself out of it, and she's like expecting other people to solve it for her, but she like in doing that she just like pushes everybody away, and then she's even more miserable.
Yeah. It's rough. Also, I gasped because I realized what the next scene is.
Okay, well, I hate to be a downer, but we need to end. We gotta get groceries, babe.
Womp, womp.
Like, desperately bad.
Clump, clump.
Womp, womp. Well,
I'm not happy about it either. This shit sucked. Anjay sucks. Low-key hating.
Anjay getting the robot.
I wish that, I hope that she will have likable traits soon. Because so far, all she's done has been a whiny stick in the mud.
I mean, I agree that for her past, but I feel like her present self is at least trying to do something. You know?
She's still a whiny stick in the mud, though.
She
It's-
is?
Which
My
is...
issue is that they have been sort of presented as two separate entities, and this is just the one we're with right now. You know?
Like the one
Well, I
that's-
mean, like, she's... I mean, I agree with you, babe, that she's, like, accepted that she was wrong to, like, view the situation that way, but that doesn't make her personality more entertaining.
I don't know.
Because she is, like, she is, like, pretty lame and blasé about everything.
Mm.
Well, let's hope that we get back to the game board soon.
I'm enjoying the stuff with like, Maria and, like, the understanding the magical concepts more. That's pretty cool.
Yes, that was cool. Learning about that was really cool, yeah. And
like,
we did get a little bit more of that.
I mean, I'd be hating on the sisters, but they're not awful. They just are a bit flat.
Filler. I smell piece of
Nah, it's not filler because it is important. This game has stuff that can feel like filler sometimes, but it's just it's very not bloated. I guess the word would be like I said, I was calling it like dragged out. It's like it is important information, but they convey it in kind of like a sort of backwards way where they jump around between like flashbacks a lot. It's like the Naruto effect almost, where like they have a lot of flashbacks, so it takes a long time for the story to be told.
Yeah, I think it's... Was, Bree, do you know if the first chapter was written with more in mind? Like, how do you know how far?
I think we covered this last time, didn't he? That Ryukishi wrote the parts as he went.
Okay, so it was okay. Yeah, okay. That's yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I believe we talked about that last time because some of the stuff he put in this was in response to reviews of the previous parts.
I don't know about
Gotcha.
all that. I actually don't know if he wrote it like part by part. I know he made it part by part, but I don't know if like he had the whole story.
Well, I mean, logically,
right?
the way I'm thinking about it is, if you have the whole story made, why would you not make it all at once and release it as one thing? I feel like the only reason you would release it in parts is because it's not all finished, right?
Episode 3 was completely
see?
changed because people found episode 2 too hard.
Yeah, see, so he definitely like was making the shit as he went along, and I feel like you can kind of feel it because stuff I feel like the stuff with Anjay, like even if it was just ordered differently, like if we went chronologically about it, like we saw the stuff that was in the flashback first in sequence, you know, like in the order that it happened.
Yeah, if we
like,
didn't have that break of her first summoning Maria into summoning the Seven Sisters, or Maria appearing of her own will, rather.
Yeah, because I feel like starting with Anjay and she talks about her backstory a little bit, and she like basically explains what we need to know, and then we
she
move
says,
on.
"But then-"
She comes into the game, and then they're like, let's explain it again, but even longer. She's not saying anything because she thinks we're idiots and doesn't agree with us.
I'm eating fries.
Why are you eating on stream, bro? That's unprofessional.
I'm eating fries.
Where's your dedication, man?
I'm eating fries.
Okay, well, are we ending?
I like how this turns into book club every now and again.
Well, I mean, dude, it's a long fucking story. We gotta talk about it, right?
Yeah, true.
The core mystery was planned from the start. Yeah, I could totally believe that, because if you notice, the only time that Shane and I have issues with the writing like this is when it's about the surrounding details.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, the mystery part of the story is written quite well, but I think some of the character writing and the way that it's conveyed could be a bit more streamlined. But like I said, you know, visual novel writers, they like to write in unconventional ways. Well, one of my favorite visual novel writers also does not do very conventional writing, and it's bad sometimes.
Hey, next, can we play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Can we play the what is it? The Wallace and Gromit point and click adventure game?
Oh,
Can we play
fire.
that?
Yeah, can we play
I'm
Monkey
gonna,
Island?
I'm gonna
That's
download
good
some putt-putt.
storytelling.
Some putt-putt
Wait.
click an adventure game.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
honestly, Bree, would you play Monkey Island with me?
I don't know what Monkey
Help
Island
me with
is.
the puzzles. Old point and click adventure game, but
Fuck
there's
yeah.
a remastered version I have.
I'll play it. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, everybody. We'll end there then. See you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye.